And welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we're watching and reacting to Toronto FC versus Inter de Miami CF, MLS 2025, Week 31. Toronto FC eliminated, mathematically eliminated. Miami still got something to play for. Can we make them look like idiots? That's the question. Toronto, BMO Field, they get their moment to see Messi. I guarantee you there's probably more people at the Sky Dome right now. Either way, Blue Jays are leading their game. Speaking of that, as far as I know, can't totally have gotten out of hand. With that being said, we'll keep an eye on that Blue Jays game. We'll keep an eye on the Mississippi State-Tennessee game, which that's the stuff that actually matters. But if State's anywhere close to an upset, I might stay on until that game's over, by the way, just to be clear. With that being said, this game will definitely be over by the time, or I should say, the TFC game will definitely be over. State will still have at least a quarter to go. With that being said, starting 11s are as follows. For Toronto FC, Sean Johnson. The back four, Cozy Thompson, Sigurd Råstedt, Richie Larea, Raul Petretta. The midfield three of Alonso Coelho, Jose Cifuentes, Jonathan Osorio. The front three of Theo Corbianu, Jordi Mihailovic, Derek Etienne Jr. I don't know why the hell they're starting him at striker, but okay. For Inter de Miami, Oscar Ustadi in goal. The back four of Ian Fry, Maxi Falcon, Noah Allen, Jordi Alba. Midfield four, Tadeo Allende, Rodrigo De Paul, Sergio Busquets, the soon-to-be retiring Sergio Busquets, and Baltasar Rodriguez. Messi at the 10, Lionel Messi at the 10, Luis Suarez at the 9, up top. All right, you should do the Hudson River Derby. Don't. It's a Toronto Saturday. Do with it what you will. Hey, the Blue Jays got to 2 outs. They got Simpson at third. All right, let's get Lau out, okay? Brandon Lowe, Brandon Lau. I don't know. It's Lau or Lowe. It's one of the two. Is it Nathaniel Lau, Brandon Lowe? Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, there you go. And he walked him. Yay. Junior Caminero's coming up with 2 on. Hey, at least it won't be the winning run, or the tying run for that matter. The Blue Jays have the lead, 3-0. The Blue Jays have to win. The Blue Jays don't win, we're pretty much screwed. Blue Jays don't win, we're pretty much screwed. What a play. Mississippi State scored a touchdown. They're up 6-0. Let's go. Hail, dear old state. Fluff Bothwell with a touchdown. Mississippi State has the early lead on Tennessee. What a day, baby. What a day. Now, you savage, you better get Caminero out. How we doing, Dillon? Blue Jays up. Mississippi State up. TFC has not played yet. Not that that matters. They could be the sacrificial lamb at this point. They're already eliminated from playoff contention. TFC could be the sacrificial lamb at this point. I know nothing's going to go perfect today. Blue Jays need to win. State get the upset. We're good. At least the Blue Jays have to win. But if State could get the upset, that'd be awesome. Oh, yeah. Well, Chelsea also lost too. But honestly, with the Blue Jays and State, I really could give a shit less. State could be 5-0. State could be 5-0. And ranked. Toronto Blue Jays could have their magic number at 1 for tomorrow and control their own destiny. And TFC are already cooked. So, whatever. I'm only doing this so you don't have to. So you don't have to watch it. That's why I'm doing this. But I think most people in Toronto care more about the Toronto Blue Jays pennant race. And well, shit, they probably would care more about Tennessee versus Mississippi State. At least that game's meaningful. I'm sure it's probably more Messi fans at BMO Field than actual TFC fans, which, I don't blame people. I don't blame people. Get the money for your tickets for a team who's already eliminated so people could go see Messi. Go work the marks, yeah? Go work the marks. All that, right? Go work the marks. Blue Jays lead 3-0, middle of the 5th. Lovely. Magic number is soon to be 1. Well, I heard Vilsaint had a knock, so understandable. Not really, but they kind of had to. Vilsaint's on the bench, though. Can't be that bad of a knock. Right? Can't be that bad of a knock. By the way, in the morning, I'll be back at 8:30 in the morning, 9:30 Eastern for the Pittsburgh Steelers versus Minnesota Vikings Dublin game because I can. Might as well wake up early on a Sunday, even though there's no F1. Might as well. Here we go, Steelers. Steelers better win, man. Kerr's also on the bench, though. Oh, he's fine again? Well, there you go. Oh, he's doing fine now? Okay. Maxime Dominguez on the bench. Might as well put him at the 10. How tall is Lazar? Malik Henry? Seriously, why are we not playing Malik Henry? Lazar is 6'2". Shit, throw him up there. Can't be worse. Lazar is 6'2". Throw him up there. Can't be worse. This game doesn't matter at all. Canada ain't even playing in it, right? Right now, Japan and Egypt are playing. Cool. Maybe I'll watch the final like I did 2 years ago. If Italy or Japan make it, you know. We did do that Italy versus Uruguay final. Remember that one? Well, I don't know if you did, but we did do it. And Italy lost to Uruguay, remember? Well, the touchdown, man. Really? Oh, the Blue Jays in play, no outs. And no outs for the Jays. Ernie Clement with a hit. Real Madrid got cooked by Atletico today. Really? Holy Lord. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I heard Xabi Alonso was pissed. There you go. Fun fact, Uruguay didn't qualify for this World Cup. Really? They might be cooked. On the senior level, too. Really? Uruguay's youth team didn't make the World Cup? They didn't make the World Cup? And they just won it 2 years ago? They might be cooked. They might be cooked. Current champ Uruguay's not there. That's got to be crazy. I know the Champions Curse is a thing at the World Cup, but I don't think I've ever seen a World Cup champion miss the next World Cup. The Yankees beat the Orioles. Yeah, that's why I'm saying the Blue Jays need to win. The Blue Jays win, it doesn't matter what the Orioles do. Or what the Yankees do, per se. Doesn't seem like the Orioles are doing much of doing. Doesn't seem like the Orioles are doing much of doing. But laying down for the Yankees. In play outs on Andres Jimenez. God, I know he got an RBI. I can't say he's horrible, but Jesus Christ. Ugh. Starting to limp for Toronto FC. We got Sean Johnson, Raul Petretta, Thompson, Rosted, Larea, Osorio, Coelho, Mihalovic, Cifuentes, Corbianu, and Etienne Jr. For Miami, Oscar Ustari in goal. Alba, Allen, Falcon, Fry. Rodriguez, Busquets, De Paul, Allende. Messi. And spit on somebody's face, Hawk Tua Suarez. I could care less, really. I'm just watching it so you don't have to. Those are my thoughts. We're mathematically eliminated. Messi's going to kill us. I bet there's more Miami fans at this stadium because Toronto fans sold their season tickets to make some money because this game doesn't matter. Could always work the marks. I'm sure anybody who has half a brain is at the Sky Dome right now. I'm sure anybody who actually has half a brain is at the Sky Dome right now. Because guess what? The Blue Jays are playing for the American League East. And right now, their destiny is still in their hands as we speak. And if they win, their destiny will still be in their hands. So, those are my thoughts. This is about to be painful. Well, I don't know about painful because I expect us to lose, but the Jays losing would be painful. State losing to Tennessee after having an early lead. I don't know about painful. It depends on how it ends. You're going to see how much I care about State and the Jays over TFC right now. When the State and TFC or the Jays game, I don't know if that'll still be going on by the time this is over, but if State's anywhere close to an upset, I might be on for another hour before I do the RSR just so I can see State's upset. And I know I have to make the RSR for this game, so that sucks. But either way, it's like, well, what about the upset? That'd probably be more views. Well, I'll just let Squid take care of that. Power to in-play outs. George Springer flat out to Jake Mangum. Mississippi State legend, Jake Mangum, by the way. I'm still afraid he's going to ruin our division run. And it's 4th and 7. Tennessee going to have to kick a field goal. Or are they going to go for it? I don't know. G5 Joey, 3 for 4, 29 yards. He didn't get it to Staley. It's 4th and 7. Man, if they go for it, I don't know. We'll see. Teams are about to walk out. Miami wearing pink, Toronto wearing red. And they kick the field goal. Max Gilbert, the man who missed against Georgia, scores 3-7. Mississippi State still has the lead. Oh, Ernie Clement stole second base. How we doing, Adam? Blue Jays winning. Mississippi State winning. TFC, well, if there's a sacrificial lamb in there, it better be TFC. I mean, what's the point? We've already got eliminated from playoff contention. So, Blue Jays, 3-6-9, 12 outs away from being one game away from winning the division and taking it to Sunday. Probably 3. In-play runs. Oh, the Blue Jays got another. Nathan Lukes, you beauty. Nathan Lucas, you beauty. Blue Jays get more runs. It's 4-0 Blue Jays. Nathan Lucas, you beauty. He's hot right now. Nathan Lucas is hot right now. Lovely. 4. Let's go, Blue Jays. Let's go, Blue Jays. Oh, by the way, if the Blue Jays make the division series or have the bye, I might just do a double on Saturday next week because that's game 1. Even if the Jays game starts at 12 and then the TFC game starts at like 7:30 or 6:30, I mean, a baseball game should be over by 6, right? If they give us the shitty time slot, I might be able to do them separately. If they give us the shitty time slot, we'll probably be playing the Yankees. We might actually get the good time slot. It might have to be a double. If it was Seattle, Toronto, we wouldn't get the good time slot. If it was Toronto, Cleveland, we wouldn't get the good time slot because it might be New York or Boston. We might actually get the good time slot for once. It will. Well, if we're the first seed, it will be Boston or New York. So we will get the good time slot, actually. Not because of us, but because of them. If it wasn't, we would have got 12 p.m. Because, of course, especially because there's 4 games on Saturday. All the division series start on Saturday. So, yeah, we got a shit time slot. We would have got the shit time slot if it wasn't the Yankees or Red Sox. But, I'll try to do a couple of games. And if they make the playoffs, we'll try to do the playoff games. It'll be like the Leafs. I'll try to find a couple of Raptors games and do them. And if they make the playoffs, I'll try to do at least doubles with Leafs and Raptors. Man, I'd love to be busy in April besides CONCACAF games. I'd love that either way. And I'll try to do as many Blue Jays postseason games as I can as well and doubles. But if we make the World Series and Game 7's on a Wednesday, sorry, Central American Cup, we're doing the Blue Jays by themselves. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I think Game 6 and 7 is the middle of the week. If the Blue Jays win the division, if the Blue Jays win the AL East, Blue Jays, Mariners, Brewers. If the Blue Jays don't win the division, Mariners or Brewers. I think the Blue Jays are starting to wake up again. I really do. I think we did have a swoon. We're starting to wake up again. Our bats are starting to wake up again. Our bullpen's working. It's been fine, except for that bum Jeff Hoffman, but he still got his saves. He's only allowed 1 earned run this month. Cool. Tyrese Savage is awesome. Max Scherzer, if anybody, I know Max Scherzer looks like a 40-year-old right now. I know he does. Max Scherzer looks like he's a damn geriatric right now, but if there's anybody who could lock in during the playoffs and look like 2019 Max Scherzer, it's Max fucking Scherzer. I still believe in Max Scherzer during the playoffs. He'll flip a switch. If we have to start him, I believe he'll still flip a switch. It's Max Scherzer. I still believe he could flip a switch. I know his last couple of starts have been bad. Max Scherzer will flip a switch during the playoffs if he has to start. I believe that 100%. And with the way things are going with our rotation, Barrios being on the IL, Bassett will probably be back for the division series, but that's still only Gausman, Savage, Bassett. We're going to have to start Scherzer, especially in the championship series, if Barrios ain't back by then. You know, Eric Lauer might work, but we'll see. Yariel Rodriguez in for Tyrese Savage. We're not saving Yariel for the... Okay. Because FSU choked. They didn't think Virginia was that good. Newcastle versus Arsenal tomorrow. I hope Newcastle wins. Russell Wilson sucks. I don't like Jackson Dart, Hail State, but Jackson Dart's a better quarterback than Russell Wilson. I've been calling Russell Wilson trash and washed for the past year because I'm bandwagoning the Steelers for obvious reasons. Obvious, beautiful reasons. So I've been calling Russell Wilson washed for, more than the past year, but especially the past year, because let's not forget, who did he play for last year? Right, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Russell Wilson sucks. He ain't got it no more. Jackson Dart's better. Even though I hate Ole Miss, Jackson Dart's better. I'm glad Jackson Dart's starting for the Giants. Pierre-Luc Lazier is the center ref tonight. Oh, God. If TFC still had a chance to make the playoffs, I'd be pissed right now. Michael Radchuk, the center ref. Do the Cubs have a chance? No. But, they played the playoffs for a reason. The 2011 Cardinals never had a chance. They got in and won. So, if you're in, you have a chance. But do I think you'd beat the Blue Jays? No. Do I think you'd beat the Mariners? Hell no. Do I think you beat the Yankees? Probably not, but I hope you would. Do I think you beat the Red Sox? Maybe. Do I think you beat the Guardians? The Cleveland Guardians, formerly known as the Cleveland Indians. Do I think you would beat them? Yes. Do I think you beat the Detroit Tigers the way they're going? I don't think they're making the World Series, but if you want to go there, yes. Game about to start. 3-1 on Aranda from Yariel. Dude, he's not got it. In-play runs. Aranda just hit a home run. Solo home run for Jonathan Aranda. I don't know if Yariel's got it, man. How we doing, Sean? I have no idea. I frankly don't care. Talk to me in February. 0-0. Jonathan Aranda, solo home run, 1-4. Blue Jays stop a 3-run lead with 2, 3, 6, 9, 12 outs to get. Playing forward, saved by Ustadi. 27 seconds in, 0-0, settle. Oh, yeah. Toronto FC contra Inter Miami. La MLS. Yes. I forgot about that. Yeah. 0-0. Now the Blue Jays or State went 3 and out or whatever. 43-yard pass from G5 Joey to Mike Matthews. 7-11 left in the first. I don't know if Yariel's got it. Playing forward, 0-0. I know, but it's early. We're still the world champions. That's what matters. Even if we're a little bit worse, hey, we're still the world champions. Dude, what, you want to take away field rushing? You don't understand college football. You don't even deserve an answer. You don't understand college football. Just like if you want to take away the cowbells. You don't understand college football. Miami playing forward. Cross in. Now, do I think people would be allowed to rush the field? MLS? No. It's a different situation, though. It's different. Walked Christopher Morel. Yeah, Yariel don't have it, I don't think. It's 2:13 into the Toronto match. Well, good for them. Probably. They had to beat Virginia for me to have think they have a chance. Cool. Really? Yeah, he's going to retire at the end of the year. I know. Good for Toronto. Bad for Florida. Jake Mangum versus Yariel Rodriguez. If you're looking at the Blue Jays game, did you see what happened to the Dallas Star player? No, I did not. Colorado. Playing forward, TFC. Swing and strike by Jake Mangum. Blocked into the dirt. He still swung and missed. Jamie Benn. Exactly, because anybody with half a brain, as I said, would be at the Sky Dome right now. Anybody with half a brain would be at the Sky Dome right now. Like, why wouldn't you be? The Toronto Blue Jays are going for a division. The Toronto Blue Jays are going for the American League East for the first time in 10 years. And the best record in the American League. If they win the division, they're going to have the best record in the league. Third best record in the MLB. The Blue Jays are going for a division. Anybody with half a brain who isn't a Messi fan, I mean, Toronto fans with half a brain, which we'll see. They would be at the Sky Dome right now. They'd be at the Sky Dome right now. Speaking of the ones with half a brain, the people who call it Sky Dome because they know what they're talking about. Calling it Sky Dome's a good thing, is what I'm saying. Just to be clear, if that wasn't too obvious. Foul tips, strikeout on Fortes. 2 outs, 1-4. Blue Jays lead 4-1. Sidney Crosby ain't going to Florida. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I like Sidney Crosby. He's a Canadian legend. And I'm glad I also get to bandwagon him on the Pittsburgh Penguins. For obvious reasons. I still would rather wear a Canada Sidney Crosby jersey than a Penguins one, but that's always kind of been the case. But whatever. What about a Phil Kessel throwback jersey, Ryan? I might do that. I like Phil Kessel. Either way, Phil Kessel, the GOAT. Prayers to Jamie Benn for a speedy recovery. Yep. Prayers to Jamie. Prayers to Jamie Benn. Damn good player. The dude's a tough dude. The man's a tough man. He's a tough dude. Tough customer. All the prayers to him. He's going to kick ass, I'm sure, as he normally does. Interesting. And they struck out 4-1 Blue Jays, 9 outs away. We missed out on a player to the LA Dodgers. We still are in this current position. And the LA Dodgers might not even win the World Series this year. They got a shitty bullpen. Are we talking about Roki Sasaki or Shohei? We lost out on 2. Frankly, 3. We could have got Freddie Freeman, too. Let's not forget. Freddie Freeman, it was Braves, Jays, and Dodgers. Let's not forget. That's 3. Oh, Teoscar Hernandez, 2. That's 4. Like, we missed out on 4 players to the Dodgers, and we're better than them. Look at the record. We're better than them. Even if we went to the wild card, we're better than them. I love it. I love it. I love it. Crosby's going to Montreal. I'm okay with that. I think he will. I don't think Sidney Crosby is going to retire anywhere but the Penguins. I don't see him getting traded. Now, if the Maple Leafs could trade for him, I wouldn't complain. Put him on Matthews' wing. Yeah, I said it. Matthews, Crosby, Nylander. That'd be awesome. I think a certain somebody's bandwagoning the Leafs once they make the playoffs because, the Penguins won't. I don't think Tampa's going to do that well either, but I think a certain somebody has started to root for the right blue and white team that has their city start with a T. So, good, Good. Tampa ain't got it no more, but Toronto's the real blue and white. They stole our colors. They basically stole our sweaters, but you're rooting for the right blue and white now. That's the good thing. That's the good thing. You're rooting for the right blue and white now. Either way. Are you delusional? I was saying I wish. I didn't say it would happen. I was just saying I wish. Like, imagine Matthews, Crosby on Matthews' wing with Nylander on the other side. Just imagine, though. And Tennessee scored a touchdown. Pick 6. 9, Tennessee 9, Mississippi State 7. Pick 6. It's about to be 10-7. At least we're only down 3. Bro, if the Avs actually get Crosby, it's not a pipe dream. McKinnon, Brock, Crosby, Drury, Parker. Someone gets injured, it's damn good center depth. I'm fine with that. I don't need Florida to get Sidney Crosby, though. He either stays in Pittsburgh. I'm okay with the Avs. Toronto. Miami. I think there's a foul there. We'll see. 10-26. Now, I agree. Let's not start this right now. Ryan, crash out incoming. The Blue Jays blow this game, you'll get a crash out. State, 4-0 was an amazing start, even if we lose. I'm not crashing out there. I mean, Tennessee is a real good team. It's not like it was ever going to be easy. I mean, they're ranked for a reason, 15 for a reason. So, and we were 2-10 last year. 4-0 start's amazing. We still only we need to get bowl eligible. That's what I want first. If we get some big upsets along the way, great. You could say every SEC game for us is an upset, but you know, Arkansas, we should kick their ass. Florida, we should kick their ass. TAMU, I think they're fraudulent as fuck. Ole Miss, the Egg Bowl is different. It doesn't matter what the record is. The Egg Bowl is weird. I think we win it, though. It's about time. We haven't won it since Leach died, or Leach's last game was the Egg Bowl. We won that. We haven't won it since. We need to win it, and it's at Davies Wade this year, so there you go. So Egg Bowl, Arky, Florida, we're at least going 7-5. TAMU, 8-4. We're at least going 8-4. TAMU's a fraud. Either way. Messi doesn't score more than 2. Well, I'm not surprised. And yeah, that was the pick 6. 10-7 Tennessee. Get out! Hey, Squid, how you feeling? Hey, Squid, how you feeling? G5 Joey, how you feeling about G5 Joey? Mississippi State actually looks good. Well, thank you. Thank you. They should have been ranked this week. They won't be because we're going to lose to Tennessee, but they should have been ranked coming into this game. But no. But I think 8-4 is possible. I think anything better is actually possible if we could. I don't know if Mizzou's that good either. I mean, Prebula looks good, but our defense, pass defense, is pretty good. You know? I don't think Mizzou's that good, but, you know, whatever. I think they're a bunch of frauds either, but. I mean, are the Capitals going to be as good as they were last year? Probably not. Are the Hurricanes going to win the division? Yes. Islanders, I mean, I got to see how they play. Blue Jays are 9 outs away from having a magic number of 1. You know. Miami playing forward, 0-0 so far. I'm surprised. Settle is settle. Cleared away by Toronto. They still are drawing as of now. Justin Brule replaced Yariel. Simpson, Diaz, and Seymour. Looks to be their due up. Lowe, Caminero, Aranda in the 8th inning. If we go 1-2-3. If we can get past Caminero and Aranda and not see them again, we're probably winning this game. It's kind of like Friday night. Come on, Brule. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Devils finish second, but I know it's 10-7. Well, 8-4. I mean, we've had 8-4 seasons pretty regularly. Receiving votes, yes. Ranked top 25? Probably not. Preseason? We'll see. If you're not ranked top 25 at the end of the season, you probably won't be a preseason top 25. But receive votes for the preseason one as well? Probably. Receive votes probably. Ranked? I don't know. Alba. What the hell are we doing? Shot blocked. What a save. What a save by Sean Johnson. Denies Messi at the doorstep. Dude, the Hurricanes put up a better fight versus Florida next year in the playoffs. I mean, I thought they were doing fine already. Florida won't even make the playoffs next year. Oh, Carolina Hurricanes. Oh, I thought you were talking about Miami. Oh, Carolina. It doesn't, no, Florida ain't going to make it to the conference final. You lose Barkov and Tkachuk for half a season? No. They're going to have to pay the genie, so to speak. Florida ain't making the conference final this year. Toronto, Carolina. It's a Toronto-Carolina conference final. What it should have been this year, it's going to be Toronto-Carolina next year, and Carolina's going to lose again, like always, to an Atlantic team who's loaded. Toronto to the Stanley Cup final. I'm calling it. Toronto's going to win the Atlantic because Austin Matthews looks like his old self. I think we're going to be a wagon. The Hurricanes, Florida ain't going to make it. They may be a wild card if they're lucky. Honestly, the Eastern Conference, the Atlantic Division final, we might have to play depleted Florida the first round, but I think we win. I think we play the Habs, the Atlantic semifinal. We win that. We play the Carolina Hurricanes in the Eastern Conference final. We win that. At least the Stanley Cup against Colorado or something. I didn't say we'd win. Playing forward. Shot! Save by Ustadi. Did you realize how much of a problem he had scoring last year? Did you not see the goal he scored against Ottawa? Dude. All I needed to see was that goal against Ottawa, and I don't think he's really played much. He played the Ottawa game, but I think they're trying to play their PTOs and all that. And the younger players. When Austin scored that goal against Ottawa, I'm like, yep, that's all I needed to see. That was the old Austin. Silky smooth. I don't care who he was playing. That was silky smooth. Slid into the freaking slot like butter. Put it past the goalie like that. I didn't need to see more. Austin last year would not have scored that goal. Or at least as easy as he made it look. That was the old Austin. His wrist is fine. His back is fine. Whatever the hell was ailing him is fine. And if he plays defense like he did while he was ailing like that, 69 goals or more, plus playing defense like he did in the playoffs. Dude, that seat might not have been the problem. It probably was his back or his wrist. Probably both. Whatever was ailing him. Yep. Do you realize how much Barkov and Tkachuk mean to them? And I said wild card. They're paying the freaking genie. Do you realize how much Sasha Barkov means to them? Do you realize? By the way, who was the line that killed the Leafs? Barkov had our ass. Marchand had our ass. Tkachuk didn't do nothing. Luostarinen, Lundell, Marchand, they did a lot. Barkov did a lot too. Tkachuk did nothing. Now, a healthy Tkachuk is helpful, which I'm sure by the playoffs he will be. But you realize how much Sasha Barkov means to that team? You know what Sasha Barkov did during that series? When they put him on Matthews? When they had last change? I mean, it didn't help that Matthews had no shot whatsoever, but he locked him up like a freaking Attica. He locked him up like Alcatraz. That's the reason we lost the series. Two things. Sasha Barkov locked Matthews up like Alcatraz, and the Lundell, Luostarinen, and Marchand line caved us in like it was meteor shower. So that's why we lost. So one thing's gone. Sasha Barkov, one of the best defensive centers in the league. And the dude's got a good scoring touch too. Do you realize how much Sasha Barkov means to them? He's out for the year. Dude, he's the best It ain't Florida hate, because listen to what I'm about to say. Sasha Barkov is the best defensive center in the league. And he can still score goals. Sasha Barkov is the best two-way center in the league. The dude is a Selke candidate. Do you not realize how much he means? Here we go with the Leafs glaze again. Caicedo. Four to 1 Blue Jays with 6 outs to go. 21-30 0-0 between Toronto and Miami. Yeah, they won it twice in a row, but Barkov was a big reason. Exactly. Jets will miss Lowry while he's out. I agree. They'll still... I said what? Did you not listen to me? I said Leafs, Panthers, wild card. I said we beat the Panthers in the wild card. The Panthers are going to get the wild card. Did you not listen to me at the end there? I said Leafs, Panthers, first round series, Panthers are the wild card. That's what I said. Leafs win the division, Panthers wild card. That's what I said at the end there. That's my official prediction. Panthers are the first, well, they might be the first wild card, so it may not be Leafs Panthers, but the Panthers will get a wild card spot. If we win the division, well, it depends if we're President's Trophy winners or not. If we win the President's Trophy, we won't face them. I think they'd be the first wild card. I think they're still good enough to be the first wild card. That's my official prediction. If we don't win the President's Trophy, then we play them because we're going to win the Atlantic again. But my official prediction is the Panthers will make the wild card, and they'll probably be the first wild card. I believe that. Ottawa probably second. Well, it depends on how good Tampa is. Ottawa might be in through the division. Honestly, I could see Toronto, Montreal, Ottawa, Florida, Tampa. Tampa might not be in the playoffs, though. It might be the fourth best Metro team with how things are going with the Atlantic. Boston, I don't think they're going to be that high that quickly. Tampa's still going to be better than Boston. Toronto, Montreal, Ottawa, Florida. Tampa's fifth, and they might be a wild card team, but that might be the Islanders. We don't know. Or the Caps. Whoever falls off harder. Or whoever is better. It's 5-1 Blue Jays, but I could see the Leafs playing the Panthers in the wild card or the first round because of the wild card, but I think the Panthers will be the wild card. But you don't know puck. If you don't realize how much Barkov means to the Panthers, I'm not saying he carried them, but he was meaningful. He is a Selke candidate. He is the best two-way center, defensively at least, in the game. And he's still got a good scoring touch, but he's the best defensive center in the game, for sure. If I was shitting on the Panthers just because I hated them, I wouldn't be saying that. Sasha Barkov, you don't know puck. If you don't think Sasha Barkov is the best defensive center in the game, you don't know puck. I'm sorry. I didn't say he carried the Panthers, but he certainly is a big reason why they're so good. Because he's so good defensively. He shuts down number one centers across the league. He did it to Austin Matthews. Now, Austin Matthews partially was because of injury, but he still shut him down. He shut down Connor McDavid 2 years in a row. When it came down to it, he shut him down. He shut down the Carolina Hurricanes Wild Boys team. He shut down Hedman. He shut down Stamkos. Come on now. How we doing, Left Turn? How we doing, Henry? Barkov could return in the playoffs. But is he going to be the same after being out for 8 months for an ACL injury? He's going to have to catch up. In play, no outs. George Springer, single. Single. Two out, 5-1 Blue Jays. So, see what it is. 0-0, 26 minutes. Exactly. I think they have to make the cup for him to return. I'm going to be honest. I agree with that. I think they have to make the conference finals for him to return. I'll agree with that. If they don't have him, they ain't making it. I think Toronto's a much more solid team this year. I think they could beat them in the first round if they do see them. Oh, fuck. I just realized the wild card Panthers in the Metro, oh, we're fucked. Yeah, no, I just realized. Okay, we might lose the conference finals. I don't want the President's Trophy this year. No, because that means we're fucked. If we're going by that, no, I don't want the Leafs to get the President's Trophy. I want them to win the division and do it like they did last year. Yeah, don't win the President's Trophy, because if we do, we're fucked, because there's no way. Yeah, Florida's a wild card, even without Barkov, is going to get out of the Metro. They are. They're going to beat Carolina and then beat whoever comes out of the Devils versus the Devils whoever series. Yeah. The Metro's a fraudulent division. Yeah, no. Yeah, Barkov will come back by the conference finals. If we win the President's Trophy, we're fucked. Yeah, true. I just realized that wholeheartedly. Yeah, the Leafs are fucked if they win the... Yeah, but I'm more worried about... I don't think we're cooked because of Marner. I think we're a more even team. I think we're a more well-oiled team, but the problem is Barkov is so good. Even though Matthews is healthier and he'll probably score more goals because he's healthier, he's still going to be shut down a little bit. As I said, I do believe Barkov will be back by the conference final if the Florida Panthers make it that far. If they come out of the Metro, they're playing us. That's why I'm saying we're fucked. If we win the President's Trophy, we're fucked, because I don't think Florida's going to be wild card 2. The President's Trophy team plays wild card 2. You put Florida in the Metro, even hobbled, they're still going to win the Metro. The Metro's a fraudulent division. Florida could still run through the Metro like hotcakes, even without Barkov. The Metro sucks. Like, there's a reason why Metro teams don't make the Stanley Cup final in the past since the Pittsburgh Penguins. Oh, wait, no, the Washington Capitals did. My bad. Since the Washington Capitals, there's a reason. There's a reason. Since the Washington Capitals, they don't. They're a fraudulent division. Florida Panthers is a hobble team. You have Barkov come back for the Eastern Conference Final, you hope that he's a little bit rusty. And you take your home games if you're the Leafs. Knowing the Leafs, they might still bottle it. But hey, the Eastern Conference Final is the best we ever done in my whole, well, in 23 years. So, fine, right? It's fine. $13-10 Mississippi State. Let's go. Thank you very much. Blue Jays are 6 outs away from having a magic number of 1. Yep, Mississippi State leads 14-10. Let's go. Tennessee's probably going to score, though. Got to get a stop or just save them to a field goal. And Hurricane Humberto's a Category 5, if you even care. 30th minute, 0-0. Even game so far. I say around May. I guess what's in May? The conference final. The end of the conference semi and the conference final. Point is, if the Leafs get them as a wild card without winning the President's Trophy, that's not May. And we move on. Then we play Montreal or Ottawa. And then we play whoever comes out of the Metro. We go to the Stanley Cup final. If we win the President's Trophy, you know what the curse is? Playing a healthy Florida. who runs through the Metro like hotcakes, even without Barkov, because the Metro is a fraudulent division. That's the curse for us. I don't want to play a healthy Florida. I don't care if we're well-oiled or more well-oiled. I don't want to play a healthy Florida. Because until further notice, a healthy Florida is the best team in the league. And yeah, you got to play the best to beat the best, but I'd rather beat them hobbled, frankly. It's called take your openings when you get them. Ball crossed in. It's called take your openings when you get them. Has a Metro team made the Stanley Cup final since the Washington Capitals? No. It's been Atlantic. Hell, there was a year where there were 2 Atlantic teams in the Stanley Cup final because of COVID. Thanks to Justin Trudeau. Dude, you think the Metro can do that? By the way, who did Tampa Bay beat that year to make the Stanley Cup final? Oh, yeah, the Islanders. What division they're normally in? The Metro. The one year there was a Canadian division, even though the Habs probably had no reason being there, it was 2 Atlantic teams in the Stanley Cup final. Because Carey Price sold his damn soul to make the final one last time. And honestly, if the Leafs beat the Habs that year, it would have still been Atlantic. It would have been 2 blue and white teams playing each other. Well, okay, no, Vegas probably would have beat us. But, whatever. Vegas probably would have beat us, actually. Now, if the Habs could beat Vegas, we could. Well, I don't know. I don't want to know, actually. And worst case, we lose to Vegas. Best case, we play the Lightning and it's 2 blue and white teams playing each other. Either way, it would still been Atlantic. I know how it's going to happen. Leafs win the President's Trophy. Leafs beat Wildcard 2 in the first round. Leafs beat Habs or Ottawa in the second round. Third round, Barkov's finally back. Eastern Conference Final. The Panthers are still there because the Metro's fraudulent as all hell. Barkov's finally back. Leafs versus Panthers with a Barkov starting to catch up and we lose game 2 or something at home. And that opens the window for us to get curb stomped. We lose the conference final. Yeah. I know how it's coming. I know how it's going to happen. You don't have to tell me twice. If it happens, you don't have to tell me twice. I know how it's going to happen. 0-0. Hey, TFC is actually playing well defensively, especially against Miami. It's still tied. I can't believe it. Is Miami fraudulent or... I don't really care, frankly. Well, how's Man United beat a team like Chelsea who lose to Brentford? It's called a red card. And Robert Sanchez is an idiot. Brentford, Man United sucks. You play 11v11, it ain't going to work. 11:51 in the second quarter, Mississippi State leads. No. No. The Capitals are going to fall off. The Hurricanes, they're good until they get to the conference final because they're playing the Metro. The Islanders, they might be a wild card, but I don't see much more for them. The Devils, if they're healthy, they might be better. Hell, they might beat the Hurricanes if they play them. If the Leafs don't win the President's Trophy. If the President's Trophy, or shit, if they're not number 1 in the Atlantic or the East or win the President's Trophy, if they're not the Eastern number 1 seed, yeah, no, I could see the Hurricanes beating the Devils. I could see the Devils beating the Hurricanes this year. I really could. But if you're basically saying that because the Devils have a potential, if they're healthy, to beat the Hurricanes, that's cope. I mean, I'm a Leafs fan. I know cope, but that's cope. That's cope. Sean Johnson's looked excellent. I agree, man. He's man of the match so far. Sure. Bottom of the 8th. The Blue Jays are 3 outs away from a magic number of 1. It was a 1-2-3, well, double play, then an out. Oh, yay, we got past Caminero and Aranda. Yeah, the Blue Jays are going to win this game as long as they don't. 5-1 Blue Jays, 3 defensive outs away from having a magic number of 1. Cope. How about fix the defense first? How about fix the defense first? Dude, if Toronto scores on you, you know your defense is a problem. I mean, they haven't yet, but I'm just saying if we do. Free kick. 36th minute. Dude, fix the defense first. But hey, at least Busquets is retiring that damn pylon. Hey, at least one of your problems are going away. Busquets the pylon's retiring. Don't lose Yannick Bright before. They better not lose Yannick Bright now. Honestly, though, DePaul, Yannick Bright midfield is probably going to be amazing, though. That's probably the plus. Busquets is gone. Mihailovic with a free kick over the bar. Oh. Yeah, but honestly, I personally would want to give Gavrin a chance. And Adisa Dero a chance, personally. Now, it's not up to me whether I should say yet or it's just not. I don't know, but it's not up to me. But if we're bad, we gave Sean another chance at a ring. If we're good, well, we have a younger goalie who's very talented, who needs game time. So, 2 of them actually. So, I love Sean. I think he's a good goalie. I think he's had a really good season. He's probably made us look better than we are at times. But Gavrin could do the same. It's not like Sean is the only one. They're both very similar. They're both on a similar level. And they're both on a similar level. I think you kind of got to go younger. But, 7:30 p.m. on Saturday next week. Oh, because it's Central Time. Yeah. Jordi Alba, that's it. Exactly. Yeah. Alba plays forward. Hey, just get rid of the 2 geriatrics who can't run, and you might be better off. Well, but see, Miami doesn't have an actual striker besides Suarez. Yeah, you get rid of Suarez, you could actually sign one. Oh, yeah, because he's bad. Who is it? He's not even on the bench. Obando, he's bad. Obando is bad. I agree. But Suarez is a geriatric at this point. The only time he plays well is when Messi doesn't. Other than that, he just plays on a damn walker with tennis balls for the legs. 40th minute. I know, I agree with you, but again, I'm not mad either way, really, though. I mean, I could live with either, though, when it comes to Johnson and Gavrin. I could live with either. There's a lot more things we do need to change compared to that. So if that's like our lowest priority, making that decision, so be it. I think there's a lot of things we need to change besides that. Should we get a real striker? Yeah. Do I think Vilsant deserves a chance to be the starting striker? Yes. Do I think we probably should be smart, get a DP, high TAM striker, and let them fight it out and let them earn it? Yeah. Yeah. Like, should we let Vilsant and the DP / high TAM striker fight it out? Yeah, for sure. And not just give it to Vilsant? Yeah. Let them fight it out. And Kerr as well, all 3 of them. But 17-10 for Mississippi State. Let's go. And we're still tied, though, which is crazy. But, of course, I mean, dude, they have Messi. Because I can. Because I have reasons to do a Steelers game. Because I'm bandwagoning them. And if I'm going to watch them play early in Ireland, I might as well be live, considering, you know, I don't know. Mississippi State up by 7 on Tennessee. So worst case, we'll be tied at the half. But 14-10. We scored a field goal, though. Game Center sucks, man. 10-7. There we go. Or 10-17. Mihalovic with a corner. Man, he's starting out far. 42nd minute. I'm glad we're tied, though. I'll tell you something. If State's close to an upset, I'm going to stay live until they get it. That's headed away. So do with that what you will. Miami, your second half margins. Yeah, Choupo-Moting is better than Suarez in MLS this year. What makes you think I wasn't going to admit that? Dude, I've been calling Suarez a geriatric for 18 months now. It's been over a year. I'd say since like last August, I've been calling him a geriatric because that's what he is. Dude plays like a geriatric. Dude can't even run anymore. What, you're saying he plays bad with a buzz cut? He does look like a character off Prison Break, though. You know what? You may have a point. You may have a point. He looks like a character off Prison Break. Yeah, fair enough. Kyle Ferry with the field goal. 8:41 left in the second quarter for the Mississippi State game. Yeah, the Steelers. Do you realize how bad the Steelers' defense is choked this year? They finally have a quarterback and their defense sucks ass. What the hell's going on? This ain't the Steelers, man. Honestly, I agree with you, but tell that to Jesse Marsh. See, Canada hasn't called the Pirate either. That's on Jesse Marsh. Talk to him. He's the one who wants Dane St. Clair to be his damn starter. Go talk to him. I said it was stupid. I said it should be Crepeau. Crepeau, when he wears that Canada shirt, he's Superman. When he wears a Timbers shirt, it might be good. It might be bad. Who knows? He might be a zonk. But does it matter? When he wears the Canada shirt, the man is Superman. Dane St. Clair is the opposite. When he wears the Minnesota shirt, he's Superman. Except for a penalty shootout, he still lost that. He can't do it. Shot. Saved by Johnson. And he grabbed it with his legs. What a genius. 44th minute. And Suarez is going to get a yellow card for shithousing. 0-0. Dane St. Clair is the opposite of Crepeau. He's amazing. He is Superman wearing a club jersey, but when he wears Canada jersey, he might be good. He might be a zonk. Who knows? I have no idea. If it's a penalty shootout, he's definitely going to be a zonk. If you don't know what I'm referencing, watch Let's Make a Deal. Whether it is the old version, damn it, old version. Marty something? It wasn't Gene Rayburn. That was Match Game. Or just watch the Wayne Brady version, you know. Cool. Sean Johnson again. No, that's Michael Bradley. "45th minute. Yeah, the Game Center on fucking ESPN ain't working. Let's go to CBS. Also, Miami shot, goal, and they've scored right at the half. Tadeo Allende. They finally get their goal. Tadeo Allende scores 0-1. 0-1. Toronto held hard. But in the end, Miami got the goal to take the lead. By the way, how are the Blue Jays doing? Oh, they finally started their 9th inning. Jake Mangum versus Sir Anthony Dominguez. Jordi Alba with a cross. Tadeo Allende with a header at the doorstep at the far post. Yeah, you can't really beat that, honestly. Nil 1. 46 minute. What's with it with this team in stoppage time? We're cursed. We're cursed. It's that simple. We're cursed. It's what's called Tobias time. We're cursed. Yeah, I blame the far post. I blame the defense. I don't blame Sean. Really can't do much about it. So halftime will be down 1. Jake Mangum is struck out. Blue Jays are 2 outs away from a magic number of 1. And TFC kicks off just to have the half end very soon. Toronto down 1-0. They've had 6 straight draws. I didn't think it was going to continue. I won't lie. Oh. Well, what do you know? It's right there. Okay. And it's halftime. 0-1. 0-1. Medio tiempo. 0-1. And Tennessee has the ball at the 20-yard line. Oh. Because I have to do the Toronto games. It's called I watch it so you don't have to. I torture myself so you don't have to. And touchdown Tennessee. Tie game. Well, if they make the extra point, it's a tie game. 16-17, 7:25 to go. All right. We'll see how the Blue Jays game ends before I take a break. Seriously, you're getting cooked. I agree. Sean might be the man of the match even if we lose. I agree. And it's 3-2 on Fortes. And the extra point has not happened yet. And that's a foul ball. I will take a break. I will take a break once the Blue Jays game is over. (17-17). Another foul ball. TFC getting outclassed on the cross. Of course. I mean, that's been a normal problem. And he walked Fortes. Dominguez walked Fortes. Sir Anthony Dominguez walked Fortes. (17-17). I know. Extra point was good. Of course it was. Leads to State. 1 out. 1 on. Williams. Strike down the middle. Blue Jays lead by 4. 5-1 Blue Jays. Blue Jays are going, as far as we know, they're going to take it Sunday. Foul ball, 0-2 on Williams. Then Simpson and maybe Diaz. Or Seymour, I should say. Yandy Diaz is out. Seymour. That's a ball. Exactly. Dude, I've been saying Dane St. Clair ain't good enough for Canada. Dude, you're preaching to the choir here. You're preaching to the choir here. Tell it to Jesse, not me. No disrespect, but seriously, I've been the one saying St. Clair can't hack it for a while now, since the Nations League at least, if not longer. And it's 3-2. Dude, you were ahead on the count, man. What are you doing? And he struck him out. Blue Jays are an out away from making it a magic number of 1. The Blue Jays either way. Tennessee, Mississippi State. State has the ball, but they're about to get it. State got the ball back. Strike 1 on Simpson. Yeah, the only reason St. Clair gets starts for Canada is his club form. Because Crepeau's club form ain't good either. But Crepeau, at least we know when he puts on the Canada jersey, he's a Superman when he puts on the Canada jersey, which is all that matters to me. Sorry, Rory, that's all that matters to me. And it's 2-1. If they let this get to Caminero, they're stupid. Strike 2, 1 strike away. We'll take a short break after the Blue Jays. Three and 2, full count. 45 more minutes for the Toronto game. It's tricky to figure out, lol. Hey, I agree. I know, I'm prepared. Again, you're preaching to the choir. I'm prepared. Simpson. And that's a foul ball. The Blue Jays are a strike away from taking it to Sunday with the destiny still in their hands. I didn't say replace Jesse. I said replace Dane St. Clair. For all his faults, Jesse's still one of the best coaches Canada's ever had. And that's going to be a ground out, right? Got him. Blue Jays win. Blue Jays win. 5-1. And we're taking it to Sunday. Chandler Simpson grounded out. Vladdy got the final out. We could still win the division, and it doesn't matter what the Yankees do. As long as we win on Sunday afternoon, the Toronto Blue Jays will be your American League East champions. As long as we win, it does not matter now what the Yankees do. No, I'll be covering them all from a couch. There you go. With that being said, the Blue Jays, all they have to do is win. They're 75% likely to win the division. Blue Jays win, Yankees lose, Blue Jays win the division. Blue Jays win, Yankees win, Blue Jays win the division. Blue Jays lose, Yankees lose, Blue Jays win the division. Blue Jays lose, Yankees win, they blow it on the last day. But there's 3 out of 4 opportunities, or there's 3 out of 4 probabilities that favor the Jays. They do the same thing as the Yankees. They win the division. They win, Yankees lose. The Blue Jays win the division. The Blue Jays lose and the Yankees win. We lose the division. 75% is a good shout, though. 75% to win the division on one day is a good shout, though. I'll take that any day of the week and twice on Sunday. With that being said, we will take a short break now for the half. We'll talk about the stats of the Toronto game, TFC game. and we'll watch this and then the rest of the state game. And if state's anywhere close to we might make this a impromptu double and finish the state game. As in, all we have to do is win. But Bradish is their second best pitcher, so that you might screw up too. But Kevin Gausman will start tomorrow. With that being said, we'll take a short break. We'll be back. Sit tight. We're back for the stats of the half. Mississippi State on defense. With that being said, stats to have 44% possession to 56% possession, 4 shots to 5. We got 1 shot on goal to 4, 4 fouls to 8, 171 accurate passes, 88%, pass accuracy to 226, 89%, 3 corners to 3, 44% possession to 56, 4 shots to 5, 3 shots off goal to 0, 1 shot on goal to 4. Main problem. 194 pass to 253, 88% pass accuracy to 89. 3 throws to 4, 0 offside to 1, 0 yellow cards to 1, 0 red cards, 0, 0-1, 0-1 middle tiempo. Frankly, I mean, Toronto had a good defensive half, at least for the fact of Sean Johnson saved our ass multiple times. Even if we lose, he's man of the match, especially if it's a 1-0 game. Late on, the header by Tadeo Allende goes into the net. You wish you could stop that, but there was no way Sean was going to get there. Definitely am not happy. And that'll be a 4th down at midfield. Will Tennessee go for it? We're going to see. But Toronto, they've had a solid game. They've defended well. Sean saved their ass a good couple of times. Miami look a bit sluggish. What do you know? What do you know? That's about what you would have expected. Well, even worse. But either way, Blue Jays win. Mississippi State, they're going to have to stop a 4th down. 4 down and 2. I don't know if he's trying to get him to jump offside. Dropping into the shotgun. I think he will take the snap. I think they're going to kick it. They're going to take the delay of game and kick it. The State will get the ball back right before the half. TFC is walking out for the second half. Well, they took a timeout, but they're going to kick it anyway. Blue Jays win 5-1. Magic numbers 1. We're going to see how it goes. Second half starting teams are walking out. We're about to begin. Fourth and 2. Oh, they're sending Joey Aguilar back out there. Yeah, no, they're going for it. What are we doing, man? Miami to kick off the second half. Yep, Tennessee's going for it. Joey Aguilar. Throws. And that's a first down. And more. Shit. And we're off. 45th minute. Ustadi with the ball. LSU is losing. Playing forward. Playing forward. 46th minute. State playing scared, man. 46th minute. Blue Jays still lead the American League East, and it's all up to them. It's all up to them. 46th minute, 0-1, 0-1. Playing forward, 47th minute. Miami has a 77.9% winning probability. I'm sure they'll hold on. Playing forward. At least I'm happy about the Jays. Kane or Mbappe? Kylian Mbappe. I mean, Kylian might be... He's won a World Cup. He got to a final of a second. Kylian's won trophies. LSU's losing. I really could care less. 48th minute. Oh, they're losing to Ole Miss. Oh, yeah, right. Well, I'm not surprised. Ole Miss is a better team. Excuse me. 48th minute. They got to Aguilar. There you go. Hold it to a field goal if you're State. Hold it to a field goal. Because Tennessee gets the ball back at the start of the third. Hold it to a field goal. 49th minute. Sean Johnson has the ball at his feet. Toronto has it at their feet, trying to see what they can get out of this. I think their draw streak's going to end. Vinny or Elise? Ooh, that's tough. Ooh. You know, that's tough. Probably Vinny by a hair. I don't think it's as far apart as you would think. I think Vinny by a hair. How's Mississippi State not ranked? They people don't know what the hell they're talking about. That's why. 50th minute. Playing forward. Throw by Aguilar. Incomplete. 50th minute. TFC. Throw in Fry. I need that pink Miami jersey, says Isaiah. Clear away. If they draw TFC, I'm not sure. Playing forward. I ain't sure. Toronto FC with the ball. Another timeout. Well, I mean, if Chelsea couldn't be, I don't think Crystal Palace could be. I don't think there's much difference, really. Playing forward. $52 minutes in. Playing forward. Anything more than 2 rounds is a miracle. Well, I mean, MLS playoffs is weird. I mean, at least Miami's built to be a strong team. If they could get past 2 rounds, we'll see what happens with the conference final. But then you have 2 single games to play. They'll win the ACC. We'll see how they do in the playoff. I mean, tank conference is way different than anything else. Playing forward, Busquets has the ball, playing it backwards, I should say. Toronto pressing, 53rd minute. Incomplete. .116, Tennessee going to have a field goal attempt. Mississippi State will get the ball back for the last minute, 16 and a half. Would be nice if they could score. Tennessee will get the ball back at the third quarter as well. If State's anywhere close to an upset, I will keep going. I will keep streaming until that State game is over. I don't know if I'll change my jersey, but, you know. 47-yard attempt for Gilbert. Man, if he misses this one, I think, did he? He's going to miss it. Mississippi State. Oh, they could take the lead. And they get the ball where the miss was. Mississippi State keeps the guide, or more like Gilbert did, but okay. We need a touchdown. We need a touchdown. We get it around midfield. We need a touchdown. Just in case Tennessee gets one to start the second half. That's a good even for me. It's both. Hey, Toronto's eliminated, man. We're losing. Header. Oh, well, hey. Why? They're fighting, but I'm also a State fan, and we also were paying attention to the Blue Jays game because they could win the AL East. So at this point of the year, there's a lot of stuff I got to pay attention to. One. Second of all, Toronto it's a solid game, but they're down 1-0, and frankly, I don't see them scoring again. And frankly, the way they're playing, I don't see Miami scoring again. So I'll be able to review it, though. Don't worry. You're new here. Welcome. Mississippi State's 4-0, by the way. We could upset Tennessee and be ranked next week. So Toronto FC is already eliminated from the playoffs. I just watched this to torture myself, so you don't have to. I just watch their games at this point to torture myself, so you don't have to. This is torture. Playing forward is TFC. They have the ball, long ball. Toronto has the ball, playing it around the back. Handoff. They're going to have to go for it. 4th and 2. Playing forward, Coelho. So, playoffs, I may not, but here I can. Playing forward, shot wide. Shot wide. That'll bounce out for a goal kick. Why are we wasting time? Dude, we only have 30 seconds left now. '56 minute. Yeah, they can. They're playing in tank conference. I hope this match is a tie so we can go 7 in a row. So we go 7 in a row without losing a game. It's a conference. NCAA college football, gridiron football. It's a conference game between Mississippi State and Tennessee. Mississippi State hosting Tennessee. First conference game of their season for Mississippi State. Tennessee's already played Georgia. Tennessee's got to win this because going 1-1 the SEC would very much help them for the college football playoff standings. Mississippi State, they went 2-10 last year. We went 4-0 on our non-conference slate. Beat Arizona State. Should be ranked, but, whatever. We're playing Tennessee, who's a pretty damn good team. Oh, we're going to punt the ball. Why? Well, at least we'll be tied going into the half. If State wins, that means they're back. If Tennessee wins, they need to win this game. On the road, too. That'd be a quality win against the Mississippi State team who's undefeated as of now. Basically, State, go 5-0 for pride. Tennessee, to meet their expectations, they better win this game against a much improved Mississippi State team, but also a formerly 2-10 Mississippi State team. Yes, it's very weak. Besides, well, even Clemson now, yeah, it's just weak. It's just weak. Looks like they're going to kneel it. Yep. Okay, Tennessee gets the ball to start the third quarter. Tie game. Mississippi State has it tied at the half, which is way better than I would have expected. They said what? The freaking line was 7 by the game start. We should win. I don't know about win, but they're covering the spread. I thought State would cover 9.5. I thought State would cover 9.5. 7 is crazy. Mihalovic, and he lost the ball. Corbianu. TFC still have it. Osorio flips it through. Cross in. Mihalovic goal! Jordy Mihalovic! Richie Larea with a beautiful centering pass. Jordy Mihalovic is open, and Toronto ties the game. Jordy Mihalovic with his first TFC goal. 1-1. 1-1. Uno. Empate. 60 minutes, and TFC has a draw once again. Corbianu kept it alive. Richie with a cross to Mihalovic. They did it one time. Lost the ball, got it back, recycled it, got it back to Mihalovic. Richie Larea, you beauty. A sliding cross, boom. Miami's defense is ass. Miami's defense is ass. How do you let that happen? 1-1, uno. Seriously, how do you let that happen twice? They ran the same play. You let them recycle and run it again and get scored on. You fraudulent ass team. I don't know why I care. I should be happy. Frauds. This is why Miami won't win MLS. I agree. They need to fix the defense, and also Busquets needs to retire. Which that's what he's doing, but that don't help you now. How about you just sit him for Bright anyway? Like, if he's going to retire, why don't you just sit him for Bright anyway? And let DePaul and Bright play center mid. I don't know. Maybe it's helpful, but your defense... I mean, he always has it. See, people who say Larea's lost it, I don't understand it. I don't understand people are like, oh, Larea's lost it. It's crazy, you know? Like, for me... People are like, oh, Richie's not good anymore. He doesn't have it anymore. What are you talking about? He's still got it. He scored last week. He assisted here. Mihailovic gets a goal. So those fans can quiet down now. I don't know if there's a really big favorite for the MLS Cup this year. I mean, there's a field, but honestly, if San Diego wasn't an expansion team, they've been a lot more consistent than St. Louis, but they're kind of pulling a St. Louis, you know? Go from expansion to first. Hopefully they don't fall off like St. Louis. But I think when it comes down to it, corner for Miami, San Diego, header, that'll be a free kick. I think San Diego is solid, but I can't call them a favorite. I got to see how they play. LAFC, we've changed coach, players, stadium, but the one thing will always remain, our defense sucks. True. I agree, but here's the thing. Tata's not a good coach anymore. Mascherano was never a good coach. Like, honestly, one of Messi's best friends, like, here's what I was saying in the spring before the season started. They should have hired Xavi. They should have hired Xavi. Xavi's actually a good coach. Xavi's also Messi's longtime teammate and friend. Xavi would have done much better than Mascherano. I thought when they fired Tata and told him to say, hey, it's a family problem, mutual decision, they fired him. I thought it was going to be Xavi. They hired Mascherano. Mascherano ain't a good manager. I'm sorry. He might be worse than Tata. He might be worse. Well, he is. I mean, at least Tata won the Shield and a Leagues Cup. Mascherano couldn't do either. Mascherano did take them further in the Champions League, though, but, I mean, they had a really soft schedule till Vancouver, and in theory, they should have beaten Vancouver, too. On paper, but they didn't. Honestly, I think this one will be very intriguing. I don't see a favorite, really. Miami, they can win if their talent finally performs, or they could go Pittsburgh Steelers and be the epitome of high-end mediocrity. LAFC with Son, LAFC might be pulling away, but they haven't pulled away just yet. San Diego, they're pulling a St. Louis without the choke job, it seems to me, so far. They've slowed down a little bit. Philadelphia, they've slowed down. Cincinnati, I don't trust them as far as I can throw them until they win. Columbus are shit. Columbus are actually shit right now. That's not even a joke. They're shit. And if they lost Weston Abu Ali, they're screwed. Let's see. Orlando, they might actually have a chance. Vancouver, if this was May, I'd say they're a favorite. Now they've kind of slowed down a little bit, but now they're starting to kick back up. They're kind of like LAFC. Are they starting to pull away? Probably. With Thomas Muller. Are Miami or Vancouver getting closer to their May form? Their Champions League form? Yes. Are they starting to pull away again after a little bit of a swoon? Yeah, but can I call them a favorite? If you look at the whole, no. If you look at LAFC, if you look at the whole, no. But ever since the Club World Cup, I mean, they fought at that tournament. They got Sun. They've done better since. So, again, and that's going to go out for, I would think it was touched, but, well, we were talking about Miami, Tata, but okay. Yeah, no, you should have never fired Phil Neville. Look how he's doing with Portland. Speaking of Portland, they're a dark horse. I think Portland could do well. Like, I don't know. Like, the sad part is I've been watching and I still don't know. Like, my predictions, I'm actually going to have to think these through instead of just write out a bracket. Like, once the playoffs come around, I may have to spend 2 or 3 hours at my desk effing around with a bracket. Like, normally, like, I could figure out, I'm not saying I don't think through my predictions. Sometimes I don't, but normally I think them through. They just get blown up to hell and back because I'm a jinx. But Leagues Cup 23, I didn't. But Normally I think them through, but it don't take me like 3 or 4 hours. It's going to be like a hard math homework or something. It's going to be like a hard homework assignment to do the MLS Cup playoff predictions this year. Like, I follow this league from tip to toe. I don't know, man. Like, there are people pulling away from the pack, but I wouldn't even say they're favorites. Like, this might be the most even playoff field I think I've ever seen. And there's 9 teams per conference. This is going to be crazy. It might blow up in my face, not because I meant it to, and I still spent 3 or 4 hours on the bracket. It might be that much chaos because it's that even. Dominguez on for Etienne. Be interesting. Right now, yes. Right now, yes. Can't sleep on Minnesota United either. Exactly. I mean, also, yeah, I agree. I didn't mean to forget them, but there's only a couple of teams in the playoffs on both conferences that I would say have no chance. And even then, because of how weird this year is, shit, they might come and do like 3 upsets and go pull a Red Bulls of last year. It's MLS. I can't say there won't be any weird. There won't be any chaos. I mean, there will be chaos, but there won't be any weirdness. It's MLS. We're known for weird. There's always one Cinderella. Who's that going to be? But when you don't have favorites, who's really a Cinderella? So really, it's what shit team outperforms themselves and what shit team that probably shouldn't be in the playoffs outperforms themselves and looks like they're, at least they made it and got hot. Who's that? Can you really call them Cinderellas? 69th minute. And you could argue that 9-team playoffs with a wild card round is a stupid idea. Well, you could argue, but man, it's going to take me like 3 hours to make my predictions. Like, to do my bracket, the way things are going, it's going to take me 3 hours to do my bracket. Like, I'm on sweat every decision I make. And if this goes to shit, it ain't because I'm a jinx, and it ain't because I didn't think about it. It's because there's chaos afoot. 70th minute, 1-1. Corner for Toronto. Cross in. Header by Busquets. He heads it backwards. That's out for a throw. So, exactly. I think Miami will win. Probably. Oh, Marcelo Weingarten's coming on for Miami for Ian Fry. We might actually win this game. Marcelo Weingarten coming on for Fry, and Yannick Bright coming on for Busquets. Okay, no, we're not winning this game. Well, no, we're not winning this game. It is a tie game, 1-1, 1-1. But, you know, Toronto is kind of woken up. I mean, they've had a solid defensive game. I won't say they haven't, but they might actually pull this one off. If not the win, the draw, because Miami needs, let's see. I wouldn't say Miami needs this game, but it would be good if they had it. Miami with a point would be third with a game in hand. They'd be a point behind Philadelphia if they won their game in hand. They would be tied with Cincinnati with a game in hand if they won this game. They could still top the East, Miami. Not that they're that good, but, you know, because of the games in hand and all that. How close is the Shield team? I think Philly's the Shield leader right now, yeah? Yep, they're the Shield leader right now. Vancouver's over Miami right now. Okay. 72nd minute. Playing forward. Miami's undefeated, or Toronto's undefeated since July 26. 6 draws their last 6 games. Portland wins, they're in. Playing forward. Playing forward. Saved. Thoughts on the Canadian Championship and the U.S. Open Cup final. Vancouver Whitecaps are winning the championship, Canadian Championship final. U.S. Open Cup, I think it's going to be Nashville. I think Nashville is better than Austin. So, yeah, Nashville's going to win the U.S. Open Cup final in my book. I think Toluca's going to win the Campeones Cup, and I think Vancouver Whitecaps are going to win the Canadian Championship. I think it's pretty simple what Wednesday? Hold on. Or is it the first? I think it's Wednesday. Yeah, what Wednesday's going to bring? Yeah, I think there's your answer. What's the score? 1-1. Toronto drew the game. Mihailovic scored. Larejo with the assist. Jordy scored. 74th minute. He finally got his first Toronto goal. Well, hold on. I think it is. Unless I'm mistaken, I think it is. Yep. Yeah, that's out for a goal kick. Big up, everybody. How we doing, son? I will, if State's anywhere close to an upset, I will still be live during the rest of the State game. I mean, now that we have the Leagues Cup and now that we have a bigger Champions Cup and a Club World Cup and Intercontinental Cup, I agree. It was unnecessary back in 2018, but that was before, well, it was a year before Leagues Cup was a thing, but they've expanded Leagues Cup to be something meaningful. Leagues Cup was sort of a showcase when it came in 2019. But with all the matches they play and all that, honestly, it is unnecessary. It is unnecessary. It's cool to have a Super Cup between the two league champions or whatever. Yeah, but look at LA Galaxy. They're going to get cooked. I don't care how much they say they care about that game. It won't get them anything but notoriety if they won. It's a trophy, but Toluca's too damn good. They're going to get cooked. LA Galaxy got third place in the Leagues Cup, and they're going to Champions Cup next year. They got what they wanted out of that. But that was also against Orlando, and they played some really shitty Liga MX teams. Once they played somebody worth a damn, hell, even an MLS team, they lost. Or struggling Cruz Azul at the time. I won't say Cruz Azul was shit, but they were struggling at the time. Now they're doing much better. Header down. Segovia, 76th minute. Tips to Messi. Messi with a shot. Save! Sean Johnson! Save on Messi. Corner for Miami. But I agree, it's unnecessary. No. Probably not. No. Honestly, I agree. I think that was overkill. Besides having all the MLS teams versus all the Mexican teams, because there's so many more MLS teams, it seemed like it would be a guaranteed MLS team. If you even it out, it still is a guaranteed MLS champion, but because of the way the tournament's formatted, but at least we got to worry, and there were more Liga MX MLS matches, and there were good matches. I think it's better being a 18 versus 18 tournament. Just saying everybody's in, no matter how bad they are. I mean, every Liga MX team is in because there's only 18 teams, but I don't know how they're going to run it once the promotion is back. I guess the promoted team plays, but either way. Jordi Alba's down, but I like it that way. Because there's CONCACAF Central American Cup, there's MLS, there's Caribbean Cup. I will be doing Blue Jays playoff games. I have to. Maybe some more Mississippi State games. We're doing some F1 in the morning, but Canada's not even playing in that tournament, though, ain't they? So maybe I'll do the final if Italy or Japan make it. Just like I did the U20 final last time. Maybe I'll do the final. Maybe. Vilsant's coming on for Corbianu. 78th minute. My schedule's very full, yes. I agree. '79th minute. Playing forward. Coelho has the ball. 79th minute. Ooh. .420 right now. 79th minute. Playing forward. I will say this Toronto game review might be a little bit late. Hi, LSU are 7 points down on Ole Miss. Oh, well, there you go. I think we're going to finish this state game. Unless it gets out of hand, then I'll just end it early. But I think we're going to finish the state game. We'll throw it on the TV and finish it. If it gets out of hand, like 2 scores or something, for Tennessee, I should say. If State's leading by 2 scores, we'll keep going. But maybe what? 17 points. If it hits 17 points lead for Tennessee, I think we'll stick a fork in it. But either way. State game starting again. 10 minutes to go. Mihailovic with a yellow card for the TFC game. And a drop from Tennessee. Not a way to start the half. Weingart. DePaul. 81st minute. The review will still be the TFC game, but no matter what State does. 81st minute. Playing forward. Messi. In through. Vilsant. Free kick for Miami. What? No way. Yellow card. No. Schedule conflicts. None bad, just schedule conflicts. But if you watch F1 streams, you might hear them. But the schedule just doesn't line up normally now. Whoa. Player hurt, 3rd and 6. So I don't think he likes it either, to be real. But 3rd and 6. Free kick for Messi from his own range. Yeah, he's going to score this. There's no way he doesn't. 82nd minute. We need a big Sean Johnson save. I feel like that free kick was bullshit, but okay. Larea under the wall. Messi. He's going to score from here. I mean, he's going to score from here. It's going to be wild if he doesn't. This is Messi's range. Shot save! Holy shit, Sean Johnson made the save. Okay. And Tennessee has it at the midfield, and there's a flag on the play. 83rd minute. Defense. Face mask, I'm guessing. 83rd minute. Yep, we're going to be down 7. John Johnson's the man of the match. Playing forward. 83rd minute. I guess ball don't lie, because that free kick was bullshit. Ball don't lie. 84th minute. '84th minute. '84th minute, 1-1. Playing forward. Want to see Mueller versus Messi. I mean, you might get it. Could totally see it happening in the playoffs. I mean, I could see a reality where it happens. Forge 1, good. 85th minute. 3rd and 5 for Tennessee. Caught to the 10-yard line. Yeah, Tennessee about to get a touchdown. 85th minute. He's making it tough. I won't lie. As I said, it's probably a lowest priority of saying, you know what? Let's see. Hands the ball off, throws it. Taken down at the scrimmage. Line of scrimmage. Huh. Interesting. That's cool. He's making it tough. Sean Johnson's making it tough. '86th minute, playing forward. Henry and Franklin coming on. Blindside. 3rd and goal. Good play from State. 86th minute. They could have got a pick. That would have been amazing. Almost got him at the blind side, too. Bama beating Georgia. Well, no. They're not even playing right now. That was a prediction. Somebody said Bama beat Georgia in 2014. I don't believe that. Come on, Malik Henry. I'm glad to see him play. Throws it up. Incomplete. Ball went out of play. 4th down and goal. Oh, shit. He's hurt. No. 86th minute corner. 1-1 between Toronto and Miami. Mississippi State holds Tennessee to a field goal. Who knows? They might even miss it, but it's a chip shot. Cleared away. I don't think it matters. It's a chip shot. But what if he missed? Gilbert from 30-something. He missed a long one at the end of the second half, or the first half, the second quarter. 4th and goal. He's not going to miss this one. I'd be surprised if he did. Well, that would have been incomplete anyway, even if he did hold on. Mississippi State. Gilbert for the kick. Playing forward. And he's got the kick. Yep, 20-17. Tennessee up 3. Still got a chance. Still got a chance. Playing forward. Could have been worse. Their last 2 drives, we could have given up so much more, and we only give up 3. We really should have scored at the half, but whatever. Shot saved by Ustadi. A block. Almost an own goal by Miami. Ohio State 24-6 Washington. Playing forward. Allende, who already has 1. Coelho. Goal kick for Sean Johnson with a minute to go. Malik Henry coming on for Cifuentes, and Kobe Franklin off for Jordy Mihailovic, or Kobe Franklin on for Jordy Mihailovic. So is he using Henry as a defender? Miami almost own goal. Drake Callender would have let that own goal go in. True. 89th minute. TFC playing for the draw now? I mean, we might as well. I mean, we weren't ever going to win this game. I mean, we still do have Malik Henry, though. Maybe he could get forward and Vilsant's on. So, you know, it's not like it's impossible, but play for the draw. It's not like we're going to the playoffs anyway. I think a draw for Miami is more embarrassing, really. They had the lead, blew it, couldn't score again. Like, it makes you wonder how much fraudulent the Miami, everything other than the defense is. Makes you wonder how much everything else is fraudulent. If they lost, you could just say, defense screwed it. Sean Johnson was amazing. It sucks, but you live with it. If you draw, it's like, well, shit. 4 minutes of stoppage time. How fraudulent is the rest of our time? Or rest of our team, besides our defense? I think you got to sit there and be like, okay. 94th minute. Shot saved by Sean Johnson. And Cozy runs straight into a Miami player. If we get a breakaway chance, that's going to be really helpful. Maxime Dominguez. Osorio. At least you won 1-0 in Toronto in the final game of our season last year. 92nd minute, or 91st minute. We'll take it. 7 straight games with a draw, we'll take it, honestly. But here's the good news, y'all. I will not quit streaming after this game's over. We will move on to the state game. And as long as the game doesn't end up with state going down 17, depending on the timing, maybe 14, we will keep on trucking, playing forward. So, 92 minutes. "92 minutes, 1-1. The Blue Jays win. Mississippi State only down 3. Toronto drawing. Pretty good day. Yep. Saw that. 2 minutes to go. "92 minutes. I hope they do too. 11:28 left of the third quarter of the Mississippi State game. We will move on to the state game and do an impromptu. We'll continue until the state game's over or they're down 17 or fourth quarter down 14. Chapin. 92-30. Chapin to throw. Short. To Booth. Booth gets 5, and he got spun at the 30. If State gets a touchdown, that'd be really good. Chapin gets sacked. What are we doing? 93rd minute. Chapin gets sacked. Third down. Dominguez. Third and 10. Chapin. That'll be a free kick here. Well, that's cool. Throws it. Caught. First down. Mississippi State to the 40. There you go. Hail, dear old State. Move the chains. All right. Sean Johnson with a free kick. 94th minute. See how much is taken off. And we will keep going. We're not done yet. Header. We ain't done yet. Run the ball. They get about 2 yards. Throw in for Miami. 94th minute. 1-1. When will they blow the whistle? And so far, they haven't called it yet. Hit to the 50. State to the 50. Second down to third down. State to the 50. Playing forward, Miami. Headed away. And there's a player down, 3rd and 1 at the 50 for Mississippi State. They're probably going to go for it. If they don't get it, they're probably going to go for it. They could easily run the ball, though. 94th minute. Didn't mean anything, but God bless you, Sean Johnson. Man of the match. Man of the match. Tennessee player down hurt. Over the top. We still going. 95th minute. Joshua Joseph down for Tennessee, and it's full time. 1-1 draw. Uno esta noche. We'll take it. Another draw for Toronto. Their 7th straight draw. Their 7th straight draw. Well, at least they're building on something. Draw is unacceptable. I agree. Especially for Miami. Well, Miami for sure. For us, I find it hilarious. I feel like that's more fraudulent than a loss, really. At least a loss, you'd be like, well, you know. Do that what you will. There we go. State versus Tennessee. We got it up on the TV. We keep going. Second down. Mississippi State got the first down. Now they're on a second down. 8:46. We keep continuing. Mississippi State. We're going to watch this upset play out. I got a feeling. Long ball. Chapin. Over the head. And way too far. 3rd and 5. That's good news, eh? That shows some good stuff. There's a flag on the play. Pass interference on the defense. On Mississippi State, 15. They get 15 yards, automatic first down. Mississippi State keep driving. Let's go. 8:36. Mississippi State, he held his jersey. There we go. Pass interference on Tennessee. Mississippi State, keep driving. No, we're going to finish this upset. I have a feeling. 2017 Mississippi State, 8:36 third quarter. If they ain't down 17, we're going to keep going. Chapin hands it off, and Booth, there's a flag on the play at the 24-yard line. I'll put the stats down during. Flag on the play. Yeah, we're going to finish the state game, too. Why not? 2017, Tennessee leads by 3. Mississippi State. Let's see who the flag's on. I'll take the draw. I think we all will. Off. 5-yard penalty, first down. So it's 1st and 15. Come on, State. Come on. Draw. See, where was Messi? Pocketed by Sean Johnson. 34-yard or 29-yard line. They hand it off. They throw a screen, and they got stuffed. 2nd down, and we lose yardage. At least we're in field goal range for Kyle Ferry. At least we're in field goal range. Messi couldn't buy a goal today. You're damn right. 7:57. Next break, I'm going to write out the stats for the review. Review's going to be a little bit late because I'm watching the State game. We're going to finish it together. We're going to finish watching the State game together because I can. And they hand it off, and it doesn't even pan out. Oh, Booth! Booth! He's going full, and he gets tackled. 3rd down. I don't know if we're in field goal range anymore. Tennessee shutting down Mississippi State. Looked like the drive went well. And Booth tried to keep it alive. Man, that was almost a Herculean effort, but Tennessee gets him. Couldn't find any room to push forward. 3rd and 23. Might as well throw an absolute bomb if you're Blake Shapen. You might as well throw a bomb if you got time to throw it. 3rd and 23. Shapen throws, and it's thrown. Caught by Traore. Traore gets back to the regular line of scrimmage. 4th down. Mississippi going to kick or they going to try? Mississippi State. Are they going to kick or they going to try for it? Traore got horse collared. I don't know. Maybe there should be a personal foul there, but Carter pulls him down. They're going to kick it. Kyle Ferry. 4 down, 6:20 to go. Mississippi State's tie the game. If he makes this kick, Kyle Ferry. 1 for 1 today from 51 yards. Kyle Ferry snap. Kick is no good. And we're still down 3. 6:03 to go. 1st and 10 for Tennessee. Well, that was not good. That drive went to shit very, very fast. Tennessee gets the ball back. I will write out the stats on the paper, the book. And we'll get these stats written down. And keep going. I know the TFC game over, but we're going to keep going for the State game. Then we'll review the TFC game. So this review will be late, but it's for a good reason. Fouls. Offside. Walking this through. Yellows, reds. Corners. we'll be back for another gridiron game in the morning when Pittsburgh plays Minnesota as well. So more gridiron for y'all in the morning tomorrow. No. Probably Canada versus Guatemala. I think that was it. That was probably the angriest I've ever been. I don't think there's any other answer than Canada, Guatemala. I don't think there's any other answer. What was the puke for, Dillon? But we keep going. Mississippi State down 3. Tennessee has the ball. Can Mississippi State end up making them turn it over or something? They hand it off, short throw, and that'll be a tackle. First down for Tennessee. Will they break one? Past midfield to the 40 for Tennessee. 5:53 in the third quarter. State needs a turnover, man. They need to figure something out here. I swear. Sami Zayn is world champion. Well, I'd love it, so I don't care if you complain. I'd love it. So do that what you will. Player down hurt for Mississippi State. 5:53 to go. Lanier down. Smith is down. Oh, shit. They're all collapsing. Lanier is down. I mean, he did run into them both. No. Daniel Brown was different. Two players injured for Mississippi State. Two of their better defensive players are injured on that play. That's good news. 5:43 left of the third quarter. Are they going to get to Joey Aguilar? They do! They sacked Joey Aguilar! Mississippi State, Tillman with a sack. Lovely. They get to Joey Aguilar. They get to G5 Joey. They get to G5 Joey. Boom. Sacked G5 Joey. Boom. Lovely. 2nd and 17, 5:06. Not like that helps anything, but maybe that'll get them off the field before they get a first down. 4:58. G5 Joey throws. Incomplete. Picked by Mississippi State. Ricocheted and picked. Mississippi State has the ball. Whoa, picked off by State. G5 Joey ricocheted and picked. Ricocheted into the hands of the Bulldogs. 20-17. State has the ball. Oh. Offense. 15-yard penalty be added to the spot of the field. Spot of the ball. First down, Mississippi State. So they're going to have yardage added to their return. Mississippi State. This is the moment, boys. This is the moment, boys. You better get that leading touchdown. Would have been better if it was a scoop and score, but ricocheted off the hands. And Manning, who ran his knee into the wall and got hurt, he's back and caught that pick. Manning with the pick for Mississippi State. Dog chain, dog chain, dog chain. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Hail, dear old state. We got to get a touchdown, though. 26-yard line. Blake Shapen hands it off to Fluff Bothwell. Fluff Bothwell, the touchdown man. First down and more for Fluff Bothwell, the touchdown man. Stay Fluff. Stay Fluff. Stay Fluff. Yes. Stay Fluff. Stay Fluff, the touchdown man. Gets them to the first down, and they're at the 10-yard line. Blake Shapen in the shotgun. Blake Shapen. Can he take the lead? Blake Shapen hands it off the... No, it doesn't. That's a screen to the 5. Mississippi State. 2nd and 5. Evans gets it to the 5-yard line with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. No, nothing special that I could think of. Blake Shapen in the shotgun, hands it off to Bothwell. Bothwell, touchdown! Mississippi State! Fluff Bothwell gives State the lead. Points off the turnover for Mississippi State. They lead by 3. Extra point will make it 4. Mississippi State. Fluff Bothwell. Stay Fluff the touchdown man. Puts his head down and gets in. Throws him. His elbow went down at the 1-yard line. Shit. His elbow went down at the 1-yard line. They're going to overturn that. They're going to overturn that. Hold on. They're going to overturn that, my friends. They're going to overturn that. His elbow went down at the 1. They're going to overturn that. We're going to have to punch it in again. But okay. We're going to have to punch it in again. You know, I'm going to put on the freaking State jersey for at least the next quarter. Hold on. We'll put the TFC jersey back on for the review. I'm gonna hang it up over there. State jersey, where are you? We got to go with the 98 throwback too, because they're wearing that logo on their helmets. We got to go with it. All right. There we go. State's gonna have to punch this one in. Doesn't surprise me though. We'll put the TFC jersey back on for the review. It's going to be a little bit late, but who cares? Kamario Taylor might take this snap for a option play if this is overturned, which it should be. Mississippi State will lead. If they can punch this in, they will lead the football game once again. First down and goal for Mississippi State at the 1-yard line. Fluff Bothwell did not get it in. His elbow went down on the 1-yard line. Send Kamario. Send Kamario. Come on. No, Blake Shapen's out there. Oh, no, this is a bad idea. All right. I was like, send Kamario, but okay, they're going to put out Blake Shapen. 3:52 in the third quarter. First and goal. Fluff Bothwell. It's going to be you. And he gets it. He gets it. He breaks the plane. Touchdown, Mississippi State. 1-yard touchdown run for Fluff Bothwell. Since you asked. I think that'll work. There you go. Thank you. Reese is down. Mississippi State has the lead 23-20. with 3 minutes left to go of the quarter. There we go. That'll work. We will still review the Toronto game, but this has to end first. A TFC draw, a Jays win, and a Mississippi State win. That'd be a good day. Come on, boys. Hail, dear old state, fight for that victory today. Hit the line and tote the ball. Cross the goal before you fall. Now we yell, 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 yell for dear old state. We yell like H-E-L-L, fight for Mississippi State. Oh, Albert Reese is from Edmonton. I didn't know that. We have a Canadian on Mississippi State. Shit, I didn't even know that. Offensive lineman Albert Reese, injured, but he's from Edmonton, Alberta. I didn't know that. Probably your video. The video you're putting out tonight, Isiah. His video's going to be released at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, right? He's putting out a video about the Dunkin' Donuts fall menu. Go check it out. Maybe I'll put it in my community tab too. Ball, extra point, 24-20, Mississippi State. Yeah, go check it out. Go check out Isiah's video. 9 p.m. Eastern. Okay, yeah, 9 p.m. Didn't you say 8 p.m. Eastern to me? Either way, I'll put it in the community tab once he puts it up. Well, if I don't take a nap. Once I wake up. Either way, maybe just tomorrow. But either way, if it's a little bit late, it's because I took a nap and slept. I got to be up early for the Mississippi or Pittsburgh, Minnesota game. We love it. The Blue Jays will wear the white panel hats for the possible clinch tomorrow. Lovely. Bring back the white panels. Yeah. Mississippi State leads by 4. Hail, dear old state. Fight for that victory today. Hit the line and tote the ball. I will say the review will just be the TFC game, though, once we have the review today. Man, if State could pull this off, I'd be so happy. But yeah, here's what tomorrow's going to look like for me. Watch the Pittsburgh versus Minnesota game. Review the Pittsburgh-Minnesota game. Watch the Blue Jays game. Watch the Blue Jays game and see them clinch. Maybe a nap in between. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. But Mississippi State has the lead against Tennessee, which is like, what, the third time? Yeah. I'm glad Toronto got the draw, though. Toronto Blue Jays post. The magic number is now 1 for the Blue Jays to clinch the AL East with Tony Fernandez looking over them. With the number 1 jersey. Ole Miss scored on LSU. Yep, Ole Miss scored on LSU. Man, LSU is fraud. Man, LSU is full of frauds. I'm just saying. And Tennessee has a first down. 3:21 to go in the third quarter. Mississippi State leading Tennessee at midfield, or near midfield, against Mississippi State, trying to take the lead back. Joey Aguilar has time to throw. He uncorks one. Caught! Caught! And that's a touchdown for Tennessee. Mississippi State takes a shot of their own medicine. There's a flag on the play. Flag on the play. Let's see who it's on. Flag on the play. Let's see who it's on. I guess it's OPI, I'm guessing. I guess it's OPI. I'm guessing it's OPI, isn't it? I'll take that. 3:01 left to go in the quarter. I will take if it's OPI. First down. Replay first down. That is not a touchdown. It's OPI. Still 24-20. Mississippi State gets away with that one. Lop it off. OPI on Tennessee. Brazel. Caught the pass. Yeah, that was OPI. I totally agree. I think that's a good call, and I'm not being biased. I think that's a good call. You can't do that. First and 25. 15-yard penalty. Pushes Tennessee back. About as good as a sack. First and 25. 3:01 to go, third quarter. Mississippi State gets away with that one. They're back at the 25-yard line, and Mississippi State gets them down at the 25. Second and 24. 2:53 left in the third quarter. Hail, dear old state, for that victory today. Let's get them. Get them off the field. Make them punt. Get them off the field. Get them off the field. 2:37. Get some good field position for the next drive and score. At least a field goal. Make it a 7-point game. Get them off the field. Make it a 7-point game or more. And we go from there. We have a quarter to play. Caught! Falls down. Third down and long. A very long third down. We cannot let them, I'd say about 3rd and 15, probably. 2:05. 17 minutes left in this game. Mississippi State has the lead. 3rd and 17 for Tennessee. Do not let them get within 3rd and 5, or 4th and 5, I should say. Do not let them get there. Do not let them get there. Do not let them uncork one. Hammer this fool. Hammer this fool. There we go. 4th down and 16. They're going to have to punt it. They're going to have to punt it. They're going to have to. They're going to have to. 132. They're going to have to punt it. 4th and 15. 1:15 to go. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Tennessee punts it. Do not muff the punt. Caught. Fair catch at the 18-yard line. Mississippi State, if they can do this right, they will carry the ball into the fourth quarter. We will review the TFC game once. It'll be an hour after this game's over with a TFC review, but at least it's not a late game. See, that's the good thing about it being early. We saw the Jays win today. We saw TFC draw. I hope it's a good. I hope is a good video. I'm sure it will be. 102 to go. And a Mississippi State win, holy shit, that's a perfect day. I know TFC is not in playoff hunt, but getting a draw against Miami is crazy. No, the Dodgers had no bullpen, but we will make playoff predictions for the MLB on Monday. The off day between game 162 and the wild card. I will have my MLB predictions on Monday. I'm doing it again this year. We did MLB predictions, playoff predictions last year. I will do MLB playoff predictions this year, so you'll get one of those videos as well. I'd be disingenuous if I didn't, because the Blue Jays are in the playoffs. So I have time, and I'm going to do it. Hopefully they go better for me than the Braves won. And that's a first down for Mississippi State. Hopefully my MLB playoff predictions go better this year than last year. I thought the Braves would win the World Series. Yeah, that was bad. I was right about the Detroit Tigers, though, last year. I was. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Mississippi State leads by 4, and they have the ball. They will be taking the ball, unless there's a disaster, into the fourth quarter. They will have 15 minutes to hold a lead, gain more points, and then hold a lead. They've done very well defensively tonight, Davis Wade Stadium, Mississippi State have. They're winning at home. They're getting close to being 5-0 with a conference win. Their first conference win since 2023. Their first conference win since October of 2023, if they win this game. 5-0, from 2-10 to 5-0. Man, if they do this, that would be awesome, man. They're going to be ranked on Sunday morning. They're 5-0. Well, not yet, but if they're 5-0, they're going to be ranked top 20. And this state team is way better than I expected. They're one game away from being bowl eligible if they win tonight. And they got, 7 games to play with? They're going to do way better than 6 wins if they win this game. I'll tell you that much right now. Tennessee's a good team, but Mississippi State, they're a good team too. And that's going to be about 3 yards, second down and 7. And that'll take it to the fourth quarter. Mississippi State, 4-point lead, taking it to the fourth quarter. Booth. Nice. 15 minutes to go. Mississippi State. Let's go. Let's go. It's been a good day for us. It's been a good day. Toronto FC draw. Blue Jays, 1 game away from clinching the division. Magic number 1. Blue Jays win. Magic number 1. And for me, this is more for me than you. So while we're still going, is Mississippi State are 15 minutes away from upsetting Tennessee and giving Tennessee a 0-2 conference record. Didn't think that would happen. We'll be back. Short break. All right. Well, the Blue Jays have to win tomorrow or hope the Yankees lose, but it's in the Jays' hands. It's in the Jays' hands, which is all you could ask for if you're a Blue Jays fan. If you're a New York fan, you're shivering. At least we're playing the Rays. That does help things for y'all, I guess. It's been a little bit too easy, I won't lie. It's been a little bit too easy, I won't lie. It's been a little bit too easy, I won't lie, for the Toronto Blue Jays. I'm wondering. Gosman should do well, but it's been a little bit too easy. I feel like I'm about to get rug pulled. So it's not over yet. Yankees are due to lose one. The Blue Jays, well, we'll see. We'll see. Mississippi State have the ball to start the fourth quarter. 15 minutes away from an upset. Of course, you would want them to extend their lead, but they are 15 minutes away. Are the Astros in trouble? I think the Tigers just clinched a playoff spot, so I think they're cooked. I think the Astros are cooked. I think that's it. Hold on. Unless I think the Astros are, well, no, actually the Tigers lead the Central right now, actually. Astros need the Guardians to lose. I think the Astros have to win tomorrow. That's a fact. But the Guardians, Mississippi State first, or no, it's second down. Second down and 7. Start of the fourth quarter. They hand it off and nothing. Third down. They're in trouble, but they still can make it. Oh, there it is. 14:40. 14:37. Shapen throw, blocked. Incomplete. State's going to have to punt it away. 4th and 7. At least it wasn't a picked off ball. 14:21. Shapen led it to the ground, which is the good news. 14:21. Not a good drive, but at least State took it to the fourth quarter, so that's something. Wait, did they fake it? They faked it. They faked the punt. Mississippi State. Oh, my God. West gets the first down. What a play. Mississippi State just punked Tennessee. Fake punt. West with a first down. Punk Tennessee. 13:59. And Mississippi State's offense goes back on the field. Jeff Lebby, you got brass balls. Jeff Lebby, you're a king. Brass balls. What a play. That's called brass balls. State's at the midfield. Well, almost. They get 2 yards, they will be. And Shapen just got fumbled. And that'll be a touchdown for Tennessee. And Tennessee scoop and score. What? Tennessee scoop and score. There was a fumble on the play. Tennessee's going to have a 3-point lead. Fumble. Well, State gets the ball back instantly, so we'll take it. What is Shapen doing? So we punked them on the fake punt, and then we just fumble the ball right back. Shapen, what are you doing, man? Well, we're going to be down 3 points. LSU makes it 19-24. I think we just choked. I think that's just what we choked. And the extra point is good. A 3-point lead for Tennessee. State will get the ball back. That's the good news. The bad news is what the hell were they doing? What the hell? Chapin got sacked. Chapin got strip sacked. The ball hits the ground. Joseph's. Yeah, he dropped it before he hit the ground. 3-point deficit. Shit. That's a bad play. That was a bad play. At least State has the ball back, so that's something. Well, I think that might be the, I don't know, that might be the game. I'm not going to lie. Brian Kelly, you ain't cooking right now. When is he ever? Dude had a freaking, I'm not going to lie, Brian Kelly is lucky he coached Notre Dame. And he wasn't even that good there. Marcus Freeman is so much better, but, you know, undefeated season until they got walloped by Bama. That's right, I guess. He's been living off that for like a decade, if not more. Brian Kelly's been living off that Monte Teo season for like a decade. Because now they just blame Monte Teo for getting catfished. Also, they ran into Bama, but I don't think either helped. It's like Brian Kelly could do nothing about that. Monte Teo was off his game and he got catfished, and the news came out as soon as he was playing the national title game, and we're playing Bama. And that'll be a kickoff for Tennessee. Mississippi State gets the ball back. That's the good news. We need to score. If we don't score on this drive, we're cooked. I'm sorry. We need to score. I don't care if it's a field goal. We need to score. Tennessee up by 3. I mean, the good news for LSU is games at Vaught Hemingway Stadium. So, I mean, it makes it a little bit more like you were on the road. Respect. I'll tell you, I don't feel the same way. I don't feel the same way. If the Jays don't make it, I want it to be the Mariners. I don't want the Yankees. But if we win the division, I guess that's it. Well, no, we need to beat y'all. I'm pretty damn sure the ALCS, any other, well, you know what? If we're playing the wild card series, I'm not sure. But if we're the division champions, I'm pretty damn sure it's going to be Yankees Blue Jays in the ALDS. I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty damn sure. Second down and 8. I'm pretty damn sure that if we win the division, it's going to be Yankees Blue Jays in the division series. If we play the wild card series, of course, that's the way the bracket fills, but I don't think we're going to beat the Red Sox even at home during a wild card series. It's just not. And that's going to be caught. Mississippi State. Mississippi State with a big first down to the 20. Williams with a catch. Yes, that's why we have to lose. And y'all have to win, but we have to lose. If we win, we lose and you win. Because that breaks the tiebreaker. We're tied, but we're still first as long as we win. Or you lose. Or we do, or hell, if we both win, we're still first. We're still technically first place. 12-23, second down. Uno. Empate Toronto contra Miami. Kamario Taylor's in for Shapen. What the hell's going on? I mean, I like Kamario, but what the hell's going on, man? 27-24. 12 minutes to go the fourth quarter. Mississippi State's had the ball for the whole half. Kamario runs, gets about 2. Third down and 8. As long as we get a field goal, we'll take it. Hopefully tie game at the worst. We got a big, absolute bomb of a pass, but we might just end up with a field goal. I mean, you take what you could get, but, 11-33. Mississippi State, 3rd and 8. If we're anywhere near the freaking line to gain, we're going for it. I didn't say it was smart. Shapen to the 20-yard line. 4th down. Let's see if we go for the tie. 11-10. Tigers are guards for the division. I think the Tigers hold on. They're leading the division right now in the North, or Central. My bad. Central. I was thinking of NFL for a second there when I said North. Detroit and Cleveland are both Northern teams, but separate conferences, but still. 10-49. Kyle Ferry to tie the game. He missed one at the end. He missed one. Let's see if he scores this one. 10-39. If he doesn't, we are totally cooked. 39 yards for Ferry. The kick is good. Mississippi State ties the game. 27-27. 10:31 to go. Lock in. Lock in. Guardians really blew the lead to the Tigers like crazy. You do realize the Tigers blew like a 20-game lead. And then the Guardians, I mean, they have the tiebreaker, but they did blow it, I guess. But not like the Tigers did. We need Mississippi State to stand up on defense. That's cool. I didn't realize Sergio Scariolo is coaching Real Madrid's basketball team. Former Toronto Raptors assistant when we won the championship, and former Canada head coach. Or is it still? I think he replaced. As a Tennessean, I hate UT. Well, root for Mississippi State then. Today, at least. 2 straight years, right? Or no, was this like the first time since 2013? Which one was it? It's one of the two. Crazy play so far. The cowbells will continue until morale improves. I would, but oh, you're one of those Tennesseans. Oh, let me guess. You live in Memphis and you root for Ole Miss. You're one of those Tennesseans. Well, still, you could root for State and hate watch UT, at least for today. I mean, hell, if my dad could root for Ole Miss when they're not playing State, he doesn't understand. He understands when I talk about the 401 Derby. He's like, okay, that makes sense. And then he's like, well, but Ole Miss is Mississippi. as long as they're not playing state. I'm like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You hate one, you love one. It's that simple. It's the same damn thing. It takes special circumstances for me to root for Ole Miss. Normally, like the Outback Bowl in 2020, I wanted my bloomin' onion. Guess what? The SEC represents the bloomin' onion. I didn't get my bloomin' onion. They won, but I didn't get my bloomin' onion. I think that Outback had burned down anyway, so even if I wanted to order it in. Either way, pandemic didn't help either. Either way, I didn't get my bloomin' onion. If they're playing Mizzou, I don't know. I think I slightly lean towards Ole Miss over Mizzou. I really just root for the Meteor, though. But either way, when Lane got there, well, I would say Hugh Freeze got him good, but then the freaking Bagman shit happened, and then Lane. Okay, yep, there you go. There you go. Yeah. 10-27. Boom! Got him. 3rd down and 5. Like, the funny thing about Memphis media is, like, seriously, they care more about Ole Miss than the Memphis Tigers. No joke. Like, they cover Ole Miss about as much as hell, more than Memphis. It's nuts. Like, you have a college right there. I know they're a G5 team, but they're pretty good now. For a while they weren't, but they're right there. Shot. Incomplete. Caught. Picked off by Mississippi State. Picked off by Mississippi State. He's going to go. He's going to go. Mississippi State has the ball back. J5 Joey picked off again. Joey Aguilar picked off again. Another ricochet into the hands of the Dogs. Tillman. Another ricochet into the hands of the Dogs. Genjutsu. He has a man, but he plays on the other team. He has a man, but he plays for the other team. Yoink. Yoink. Colorado. I got Colorado. Come on, Isaiah. Come on, pop for that. Come on. Sight. Mississippi State has the ball in very good field position. 3 takeaways today for the Dogs. The giant cowbell with a dog chain. Mississippi State. Yeah. At the 20-yard line. Now, don't screw this up. I swear to God. To the 25. Booth. Gained some yardage. 9:36. I think we might. Oh, he's signing the giant bell. I love it. Yes. Yes. Yeah. He plays for the other team. Shape it, hands it off. That should be 3rd and 2. It's a bad drop by 10. Well, it was ricocheted into the hands of Mississippi State. Again, LSU lost. Shit. Fucking hell, Brian Kelly. You're the worst coach I've ever seen in my life. Jesus. We're making Lane Kiffin look good. Ole Miss did upset LSU. What the hell is wrong with Brian Kelly? You fucking fraud. Brian Kelly, you fucking fraud. You are a fucking fraud. Nuts Bus must really be hurt. Trinidad Chambliss? Is that what his name is? I know his first name's Trinidad. Couldn't forget it. Talk about Trinidad all the time on this channel. The country. He's going to be the starter once the old starter gets back. I'm pretty damn sure about it. There's no way. The guy who got hurt who was the starter ain't going to be the starter again. It's still going to be Chambliss for the rest of the year, which I'm afraid now. Ole Miss actually looks better with him. They look like shit with the other guy. They throw it. Traore in. He reaches across the pylon, and it's a touchdown for Mississippi State. Saidu Traore. Touchdown. He gets it in. reaches over. 27-33, Seydou Traore. 7:59. Hail, dear old state, fight for that victory today. I need to see the pylon cam. Traore stays in, and he reaches over. He keeps the ball in play. Oh, they might overturn that. I know, right? I know, right? State has the lead. 7 points, baby. Well, no. Oh, yeah, no, it is a 7-point lead because we tied the game with a field goal. Thank you, Kyle Ferry, you beautiful man. Pause. I mean, as a player. He's an amazing player. He helped us. Now, kick the extra point. Kyle Ferry, 7:59. Immunity. Immunity. You think the World Cup would be 64 teams? Probably. I think it's a stupid idea, but they're going to do it. It's a stupid idea, but they're going to do it. So I can't. It's a stupid idea, but they're going to do it. It's a stupid idea, but they're going to do it. So I hate to tell you. They're going to do it. It's a stupid idea. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I legitimately hate it. But what can you do? Mississippi State wants it more right now. I like MSU being good. Of course, college football is better when Mississippi State is good. College football is better when we're good. And I'm not saying that because I'm a State fan. I really believe college football is better when we're good. When we suck, it's just not worth it. Which one's insane? State upsetting tonight or the 64-team World Cup? I say both. Yeah, because March Madness is a game every 2 days. Football, you got to wait a week. Well, oh shit. My bad. Well, still, you got to wait about 3 or 4 days to play a football game. Like, the fucking World Cup be a month and a half. They play 64 teams. If not more. It might be 2. Which, I mean, FIFA's probably happy about that. That's more money. I don't know. Man, I'm having a good day. Hail, dear old state, fight for that victory today. Hit the line and tote the ball. Cross the goal before you fall. Now we yell, 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 yell for dear old state. We yell like H-E-L-L, fight for Mississippi State. Win the game today, Hail State. Well, I mean, it's not surprising. Somebody said that wide receiver's from London, England, referencing Seydou Traore. Dude, his last name... What'd you think? Do you know football? Gridiron? Association? I've never heard... As far as I know, is there a Traore from the USA and MLS? No? I didn't think so. It stands to reason, you know. You know what shocks me is one of our offensive linemen from Edmonton. Now that shocked me. I should know that. Albert Reese is from Edmonton. Edmonton. I got to buy his jersey. Shit. Well, I mean, we have a Canadian on our team. Shit, why wouldn't I buy his jersey? Like, do you not watch the Premier League? I mean, I think it kind of stands to reason. Now, what makes me wonder is how a dude from London, England got into football and is playing college football in freaking Mississippi. Now, that's a question for me. That's the question. I respect it, but that's the question. Why is he not playing the other football? It's like, and he's actually a good wide receiver. That's the funny part. He's good. It's not like he's a freaking walk-on. He's good. He's good. Yeah, no, rugby doesn't help you with being a wide receiver. That's not a position it really helps you with. Ask that Louis guy from the Chiefs last year. Caught. Or who tried to be on the Chiefs then the Jags. Ask him. It doesn't help you doing that. Running back? Sure. Kicker? Sure. Wide receiver? No. Do you see how rugby's played? Do you see how rugby's played? How many forward passes are in rugby, jackass? No disrespect, by the way. I did not mean that with any disrespect, by the way. Just to be clear. Yeah, I feel bad about that one, actually. I won't lie. Why is 3 in the box when they're running the ball? Second down. Okay, I feel bad about that one. That was harsh. Okay, that was harsh. I'm sorry. That was harsh. I'm hyped. I don't know why. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Probably. Now I got to check this because you can't believe. I mean, I believe it because it's. London, England, 23 years old, Seydou Traore. Arkansas State, transferred Mississippi State, 2023. Wide receiver, tight end, wide receiver, same thing. I mean, the blocking, I guess, maybe rugby, but what about the forward pass? The blocking I can understand, but the forward pass? I don't see. They must have trained him on that. Probably why he started Arkansas State. But Jeff Lebby, smart. Let me see here. Oh, here we go. Seydou Traore was born in London, grew up playing association football mainly as a goalkeeper. After attending the NFL Academy, he moved to Clearwater, Florida in hopes of getting a Division I scholarship. Traore attended Clearwater Academy as a senior, recording 433 yards and 3 touchdowns with 26 receptions. 3-star recruit, he committed to play college football at Arkansas State, transferred in 2023 to Mississippi State. Okay, I can understand the catching ability now. Goalkeeper. Okay, I understand that now. I understand it now. He's a tall dude who's a tight end who can catch. Yeah, no, I get it now. Goalkeeper. Goalkeeper. Get it now. So the blocking, he's had to learn blocking, but he can catch. Okay, it's the other way around. Okay. That's a lot easier to do, though. Learn blocking. You got to know how to catch, but you got to learn how to block. I think that makes a lot more sense than learning how to catch after blocking. That makes a lot more sense. Makes a lot more sense. Goalkeeper, that makes a lot more sense. A lot more. If you're good, you're good. I mean, if you're good, you're good. So, and he'll be here for one more year. Well, if we win the national title, probably not. But redshirt junior. He should be here for one more year. But if we win the national title, he'll probably go to the freaking NFL. Worth a shot. You take that and run. If you're a Mississippi State player, we go to the fucking playoff and we do well in it and win the title or even get to like the final or the semifinal. If you're a player who's like a redshirt junior, you take that shit and run. I'm not saying Camario's going to suck, and I'm not saying our recruiting classes suck, but it's very likely that things are going to probably taper down a little bit. Like if we go to the playoff this year, I know I'm delusional, but I mean, I saw how 2014 went. They did dip down a little bit with Dak in his final year. So I'm going to enjoy the ride for what it is. And those players who are like redshirt juniors and can choose to go to the draft, if you're a senior, of course you have to go. So Blake Shapen would be gone. But Traore, if they could choose to go to the draft, fuck, I'd say, yeah, take that and run. I'd take it and I'd understand. I'd take it and run. I totally understand. I totally understand. Unless you want to do it again, but you know, you're at your highest level because you got to the freaking semifinal or final with Mississippi State. Take it and run. I understand it completely. 5:46 to go in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 10. Can Mississippi State stop Tennessee? Joey Aguilar throws it short. Hit. That's going to be about 4th and 5. They're going to have to go for it. Run the clock out, guys. Run the clock out. If you get the ball back, run it out. Don't play. Got to stop them. 4th and 4. 5:24 to go. Got to stop them. Have a long drive. Get the ball back. Have a long drive. Score. Run the clock out. 10-point lead. I think we may have this. But, well, if we get to a 10-point lead. 5 minutes to go. Run that clock out. Run it out. 5:02. Snap to Joey Aguilar. Joey Aguilar throws. It's caught. He bobbled it, but they're going to call it a catch. 1st and 10. Brazel. 4:47 to go. 1st and 10. Well, at least if we let them, if they get a touchdown, but it's 2 minutes, we might be able to score a field goal and win the game on field goal. So hold them to a field goal, I won't complain either. If they get a touchdown, we have the last possession. I'll take it. 4:20. We will soon get to the Toronto review, or at least I'll start making it soon. I will put this back. 4:08. 4:02. 4 minutes to go. Past midfield. Joey Aguilar. He's going to throw, and there's a catch at the 20-yard line. He gets hit, but lets it go as he gets hit. And Tennessee will push it to the 20. Iowa State fumbles. Arizona ball. Well, there you go. 3:40 to go. If we could hold them to a field goal, that would be nice. Joey Aguilar hands it off. It's going to be a handoff to the 5 or to the about 13-yard line. 3:28. Can we make a goal line stand? Joey Aguilar gets hit as he throws, and that's caught. Joey Aguilar has thrown 2 bad interceptions in this game, and that might win State the game, but they got to do some defensive work or hopefully get the last possession of the game. You can't play for overtime if you're State. You have to play to win. If they get this touchdown, you'll have to play to win. You can't play to lose or play to overtime. Playing overtime would be a stupid idea. And I think that's going to be 3rd down and maybe a couple, maybe 1. 2:48. 3rd down and 1. 2:44. 3rd and 1. If Tennessee doesn't convert, they're going to go for it for sure. And that is going to be a penalty. A false start penalty, 3rd and 6. That pushes them back. 2:38 to go. What? Hold on, man. Bad part is Tennessee has all their timeouts. But we do too. Tennessee feeling the nerves. No, they're feeling the cowbell. Hey, they're feeling the cowbell. There's a difference. They're feeling the cowbell. There's a difference. This ain't nerves. This is cowbell. It's cowbell, not nerves. 2:23. $2:17. 3rd and 6. Can Mississippi State hold to a 4th down? Joey Aguilar gets chased. It's caught. And they'll get a 1st down. 1st down and goal for Tennessee. 2:02. State will get the ball last. Tennessee's first timeout. Or that'd be Mississippi State timeout. That's a 2-minute warning. Oh, yeah, right. 2-minute warning. I mean, Tennessee has an amazing offense. That wasn't what I was questioning. It's the fact that we've done well on their defense. But I think we're going to have a tie game. Mississippi State's going to have to get a game-winning field goal. I'm not sure how they keep converting, but they do. Days like today make me wish there was the college football version of Red Zone. Well, ESPN will probably make one in a couple of years when they finally fully buy NFL Network. You're probably right, but Scott Hansen better host it. No. I mean, if they want a Southern dude to host it, I mean, I would be, but I'd be interested. But no. 2 minutes. Do we let Tennessee score? Oh, God, no. Roger Goodell reiterated he would like there to be 16 international games, so each team plays one per year. Is he nuts? How about you just move the Jaguars? Sean Conn wants to move the Jaguars to London just because they're good. That might actually make it easier, actually. I don't know. We'll see. Well, that was a low blow. That was a low blow. But either way, Sean Conn still does want to. First and goal, 2 minutes to go. 1 game per team internationally per year. What? Yeah. This is a worse idea than game 39 or whatever the hell the Premier League was trying to do and make all those games international. What the hell? Not smart. First down and goal at the 6 for Tennessee. Can State have a goal line stand? Can they force a field goal? Or will they have to answer Tennessee with a field goal to win the game? Joey Aguilar, touchdown! Touchdown, Tennessee. Mississippi State will get the ball back. 1:55 to go. Mississippi State will have to at least score a field goal to win the game. Personally, I go for the field goal. I try to run the clock out and go for the field goal and give Tennessee barely any time to score. Aguilar's elbow went down on the line. Just give it to him. Fuck it. Just give it to him. I wouldn't say it was a comeback. I'd say it was a pretty even game. I'd say it was a back and forth game. There's a difference. I wouldn't say it was a comeback. I'd say they just get. It's also Mississippi State, by the way. First and goal. 1:55 to go. Run a bootleg for. Can Mississippi State get a field goal? I think they can. Or Blake Shapen just uncorks one like he did against Arizona State. For what reason, I don't know. Tennessee are going to use their timeouts on State. So we can run it down the field. We've been running well. Don't throw the fucking ball. If I'm Jeff Lebby, I'm going to say this. Don't throw the fucking ball. We're going to run it. We've been running well all game. And that's going to be an extra point tie game, 34-34. If I'm State, I get the ball and I run that shit down. I run it down. If we need to go for some chunk plays, fine. But wait for that till Tennessee uses their timeouts. Do not. Of course, you got to go for it on 4 down. I don't think they're going to punt it. So, do that what you will. $1:55 to go. Upset alert. I think we could do this, but if I was Jeff Lebby, I'm going to say this. We've been running the ball better all day. We're going to run this thing, especially until they use their timeouts. A field goal wins this game. We have the ball last. We do not let them get the ball. We run this thing down their throat until Kyle Ferry could kick a field goal to win us this game. Maybe we throw every so often. But that's just my opinion. Do not take any chances that you do not need to take. Run this thing. They've been so much better running than passing. You got 155. They got 3 timeouts. You got 3 timeouts. You cannot give them back the ball. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. 20-yard line, we start. No sacks, no picks, no fumbles. Run that damn thing. And we run empty set is on the first play. We're running empty set on the first play with a shitty offensive line. Caught by Bothwell. He gets a couple, so it might as well have been a run. Chapin just threw a duck, and Bothwell caught it. 2nd down and 8. 1:48 to go. I don't exactly know what Chapin was doing there, but this is why you run the ball. This is why you run the ball. Dude, a field goal wins the game. Why are we trying to go for a walk-off touchdown when there's still a minute left? Like, Arizona State, it worked. Incomplete. Jeff! You know if you give them the ball back, they're going to win, right? Like, what are we doing? Now we have to throw on 3rd and 8. Have you lost your mind? I mean, Bothwell could probably get us to like a 4th and 1, but like, do you really want to be in that position? Jeff Lebby, dude, I get it. I get it, but I don't get it. And it looks to me they're just going to let him have it. Hit the post route. And Chapin, the fuck are you doing? 4th and 8. And they're going to punt the ball and give them 139 to score. Have you lost your mind, Jeff Lebby? Have you lost your absolute mind? Best case, we're going to overtime. Worst case, we're going to lose this game by 7. Unless, I don't know, maybe we stop them or get another pick. I don't know what the hell we're doing, frankly. That was the stupidest drive. Tie game, 34-34 with 136 to go. Tennessee has at least an overtime to play with. Hammer him. They got him down finally with barely any return, 123. I mean, there was no picks, but that was stupid. All right. You got 3 timeouts, Mississippi State. If you stop Tennessee and get the ball back, great. Don't do what you just did. If you let them run down the field and score, you're a bunch of idiots. Like, what if Tennessee has not started 0-2 in the SEC since 2019? Mississippi State has 12 straight SEC losses. Mississippi State's selling. Yeah, I am pissed. Jeff Lebby just probably threw the game away. Unless frickin' Joey Aguilar throws another stupid pick. There's no way they're already... That's got to be a glitch, being in field goal range already. 2nd down. That's got to be a glitch. 1:11 to go. I guarantee you Tennessee ain't going to use their fucking timeouts. Overtime, probably. Dude, overtime against Tennessee is a death sentence. Like, even if we scored, they're going to fucking score. I don't know what you're thinking. I mean, our defense has played well today, but I wouldn't say they played that well. Joey Aguilar throws, caught it at midfield. And now they're going to use it. Well, I don't know. We might be cooked. We need a freaking miracle. They're about what? 20 yards away from field goal range. They're just going to let Joey Aguilar throw. We're going to let G5 Joey throw. Punked! 2nd and 2. Yeah, 2nd and 2. Timeout taken by who? By Tennessee. 24 seconds. We legit, dude. That was the stupidest shit by Jeff Levy. What was he thinking? What was he thinking? "24 seconds. If we somehow win this game, I think we might have to just thank Tennessee's clock management at this point. Field goal range is at the 35. If you let them get to the 35, I swear to God, mister. Throws it. Blocked. Batted down. Manning makes it 3rd and 1. Ooh. Batted it down. What a play from Manning. What a play. He already had a pick. He bats the ball down. He doesn't catch it, but 18 seconds. 2 timeouts for Tennessee. They're about 15 yards from field goal range. They're 3rd and 1. They're going to take 2 shots. 18 seconds. A picked off ball might help, but I don't think it'll happen again. That's a 1st down. They will take a timeout, Tennessee. 1st and 10. 13 seconds. Or no, I think they're going to let the clock run. What? Joey Aguilar. Hit. 4 seconds. Incomplete. 1 more play. See if Tennessee goes to kick it. Or are they going to go for a Hail Mary? I think we're going to overtime, but this is probably the most punk-ass way on both ends. Of course. Joey Aguilar. Joey Aguilar. G5 Joey. They're still playing. Now, this is a Mississippi State game. Welcome back, Alex. State's tied with Mississippi, or Mississippi State's tied with Tennessee. I thought this game would be a damn upset, but timeout for Tennessee. 4 seconds to go. Tennessee might have fumbled the bag. A Mississippi State timeout. What if they freaking had a pick 6 game winner? That'd be hilarious. What the hell? I said I would finish the State game. I didn't know it would take this long. Blue Jays win today. I feel like I'm watching Mississippi State play Mississippi State. I don't know. I feel like I'm watching State play State. This is stupid. State was stupid first, but Tennessee, damn, you had a chance to win the game. Now you're at least going to overtime unless you hit a freaking bomb. Now the problem is if they hit a bomb, will they throw it to the end zone or do we tackle them? See, the problem is, do we let the time run out? I don't know, man. Why would Tennessee waste the clock? I don't know. I don't know, man. 4 seconds to go. This is stupid. They're not in field goal range, but they're also 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and there's a flag on the play. Incomplete, but there'll probably be an untimed down. If they got a Hail Mary, I'm going to be sick. Flag on the play. Please, please tell me. Oh, it's on Tennessee. Game over. Game over. We go, well, to overtime. Regulation over. We're going to overtime. We're going to overtime. Mississippi State. Overtime. End of regulation. We're going to overtime. Mississippi State versus Tennessee. We go until there's a winner. I think this is the rules of a drive. This is a red zone drive. You could kick or go for 2 on the first drive. The second drive, it's a 20-yard drive. You have to go for 2. And then 2-point conversion shootout if they get to a third overtime. I think that's the that's the rules. Habs up 1-0 on the Leafs. Fuck it. It's preseason. Hopefully State starts with the ball and gets the touchdown. New Hook scored. There will be a review of the TFC game once this game is over. Don't worry. It's a little bit late for the TFC game review, but you know what? I don't regret it. Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. The Jays won today. They're 1 game away from clinching the division. The TFC drew Miami and made them look like frauds, even though we're eliminated from playoff contention. Mississippi State. You know what? If we go for 2, if Tennessee scores a touchdown, all they have to do is kick a field goal. What I think we should do is kick the ball and make them go for 2. Make them have a decision. Do they want to go another overtime or do they want to go for 2? And if we stop them, we win. I think we kick. I'm not going to lie. This might backfire. I think it's going to be easy for them to score a touchdown. Tennessee. If State scores a touchdown, I think you kick. And if they score a touchdown, you make them go for 2 and you see what happens. If you stop them, you win. If you don't, maybe it was a stupid play, but I don't know. First overtime, no game clock. Possession starts at the 25. Both teams get 1 possession. Second overtime, possession starts at 25. Both teams get 1 possession. They must attempt a 2-point conversion after the touchdown. Third overtime and on. It's a shootout of 2-point conversions from the 3-yard line until the game is decided. Get a touchdown in overtime and hold Tennessee. Yeah, that's easy. Yeah, that's easy. No, it's not. That's easier said than done. The touchdown, I think we could do from the 25. I think we could do that. Chapin. Let's see who got it. It looks like State got the ball first. Oh, no, they're doing the coin toss right now. Okay. If State gets the coin toss, they're going to take it first. I know that. But either way. I wonder if they're going to rush the field. If we win, I wonder if they're going to rush the field. Hail, dear old State. Heads. Mississippi State. He asked them first, so I think we're going to get the ball. Was it tails? If he asked them first, I think that means we get it first. But either way. I mean, you would take it first, right? If you're State, you would take it first. I mean, you take everything first. Like, they normally take the ball first. If they get the win, they take it first. It looks to me Tennessee's offense is on. State wants defense. Okay. State wants defense. I guess you'd rather know what you're supposed to do. Or if you get the stop, just kick the damn field goal. If you get the stop, all you got to do is, if they get a full-on stop on Tennessee, all you got to do is kick the field goal. All you got to do is kick the field goal from the 25-yard line. Like, if you get a full-on stop, if you do not allow them to score a touchdown, oh, wait, they have a chance to kick a field goal. Well, if you get a pick, taking defense is smart. Yeah, in this situation it is. From the 25-yard line, you know what you have to do. you would know what you have to do. So understandable. I just realized you'd still probably have to score a touchdown unless their kicker can't kick shit, which wasn't that the problem in the first place. Broad down, first down, and that's going to be a touchdown for Tennessee. Instant touchdown. Okay, see if they go for 2. 40-34. And Tennessee, let's see if they go for 2. If they miss it, if State scores a touchdown, all they have to do is kick. If they get it, we have to go for 2, and then that was a horrible play from Hutzler's defense. Holy shit. Holy Lord. A naked bootleg for Bishop, and that's a touchdown. So, let's see if Tennessee goes. They're going to kick it. Tennessee's going to kick it. Tennessee is going to kick it. Mississippi State scores a touchdown. They're going to have to make a decision. And that's a kick, and it's good. 41-34. Mississippi State has to score a touchdown. Nowhere. The defense was nowhere. See what I mean? Overtime's probably a death sentence. If you're State, do you go for it? Do you go for it with Camario? If you get a touchdown, do you go for it for the win? Or do you tie it up again? Hopefully State going second was good for them. Hopefully. Mississippi State from the 25. Can they get a touchdown? And let's see what they do after that. 41-34. If State gets a touchdown, will they go for 2 and win the game there? Shaping. Or will they kick it and go to another overtime? I think go for it. I say go for it. Fuck it. If we get a touchdown, go for it. And that's going to be a horrible run. 2nd down and 12. It's not where you want to go. Spillman with a tackle. 2nd and 11. A pick ends the game. No touchdown ends the game. A fumble ends the game. Anything that we Traore Chapin with a throw. Caught! Oh my God! So lucky from State. First down. Oh my God! So lucky. Evans catches that. He was in the room and he caught it for a first down. Okay. Lucky, but we'll take it. Lucky, but we'll take it. Sometimes you need those. First and goal from the 5. First and goal from the 5. See if State goes for it. They hand it off. Chapin goes down. He gets to the line. 2nd down and 5. I say go. If I'm State, I say go for it. If I'm State, I say go for it. If they get a touchdown, I say go for it. Why wouldn't you go for the win? They kicked it. Why wouldn't you go for the win? You were 2 points away from Tennessee if you don't get it. If you get it, you won the game. And that's about 2 yards. 3rd down. Third down. See, the problem is now is you basically have to run 3 2-point plays. That's the problem now. Now you got to basically run 3 2-point plays. Third and goal. Chapin. Bootleg. What the hell was he doing? 4th down for Mississippi State. Well, got to have a better play than that. Tennessee. If State doesn't score a touchdown here, Tennessee can win the football game. State is choking. Not like the Arizona State game. From the 4-yard line. Incomplete State loses 41-34. Yeah, that luck ran out. That Evans catch, that luck ran out. Mississippi State goes to overtime against Tennessee, but they just can't pull it off. 4-1. That's a conference loss. They have not won a conference game still since October 2023. Last time, I think it was Archie. Yeah. Chapin choked. Damn, it's over. Well, as long as we go to a bowl game, I'm happy. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlists. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I'll see you within the hour for the Toronto review. I know it's pretty late, but I don't care. I'll see you later. And then tomorrow I'll be back for the Vikings-Pittsburgh game at 8:30 in the morning. I'll be back. I'm running them out. Peace. See ya.